Jesus Christ. Ah. Yes, we're doing a sudden start. I figured why not. Hello, soundboard. Yes, I'm pleased with tons of Christmas submissions this week. The show should be great. That is Darksfadil speaking. Hello, Darksfadil. How are you doing, Darksfadil? Hey, the Master Beef. Yeah, we're back, guys. We're back. You ready for the stream? I don't know. Please let me know if you're ready for the stream. We're back. We're doing a double stream day. I'm like Meerkat or something. That's pretty weird, dude. Exclusive style stream. So this is live, guys. We are live. Oh wait, he has an intro for the intro. I legit forgot. He'll be painting a fence with this as your soundtrack. Well, luckily he's starting soon. Yeah, intro 2 of 8 complete. Hello, Renee, Kevin, Joji, Scrappy, BB11, Master Beef, Dudette. You guys are legends. Thanks for choosing to be here, guys. Love ya. Dude, when that first intro ended, I legitimately thought it was gonna start. I actually forgot that he does this fucking bullshit. Crazy. Also, he's starting early if you think about it. Hey, Richard Roberts, welcome, welcome. Soul, Renee. Cause he says the stream starts at 2:15, but he's actually starting at 2:08 Eastern. My time, sorry. My time, Eastern, I should say. Yeah. So he's early, I guess.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast.
Whoa, he's got the Alan Wake shirt going.
Everyone today, I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday.
Alan Wake style.
December 2023. I'm DSP, and I welcome you here to the show. Interesting Sunday. Normally, I'd say Sunday is the chill react day, but today, we actually get a full day of streaming, unlike the last 2 Sundays, because the last 2 Sundays, I had to do my weekly react show, DSP versus the internet, after this podcast every first stream, but I didn't have a late stream either Sunday because I had to film private react videos for my patrons. If you're not aware, just to give some background for those who don't know, because it's not something I mention very often.
Are you serious?
I still have a Patreon. I opened it in 2015. I don't do much with it anymore. It's more of a legacy thing. Back before I was full-time streaming, it was a way to do special projects and the like. And really, I don't do anything like that anymore. What it really is a legacy way for people who watch my videos and don't necessarily attend the streams to say, hey, I like your stuff. I'll do a monthly pledge just to help out a little bit behind the scenes. It's not a giant thing or anything like that. You know, a few $100s a month or something like that if I'm lucky.
I gotta point out, he still advertises, hey, Ask the King. Ask the King $20 questions. So on his Patreon, he's literally lying and still scamming people.
But I'm very appreciative. A lot of the people who pledge to my Patreon are my longest supporters who've been around forever and continuously watch my stuff on demand. So I actually have a high-end Patreon perk where if you pledge $50 in any given month, you get a private video from me. And it's totally whatever you want. It could be me talking about a topic that you choose. It could be me answering your actual questions. You give me a list of a bunch of questions.
Snort.
And I'll just answer them as honestly as I can. It could be a private react video where someone could pick one or a series of videos for me to watch, and I just do a react to it just for you. And if you do get that perk, you own the video. You can keep it for yourself and keep it private.
I own the video,
you can
dude.
download
That's awesome.
it and re-upload it somewhere else. You can do whatever you want with it because it's your legal property. Okay? So this has been something I've been doing, no exaggeration, for 8 years. Yes, before Cameo was a thing, I was doing this kind of thing on YouTube. So anyway, every month, usually I'll have 1 to 2 people who decide that they want some of these videos and they'll purchase them.
It's like an OnlyFans,
and this
a
month in
private
particular,
cat
someone
video.
wanted a big, like, 2-hour block of video because of Christmas. And I went to film it, and it was going well.
PC bag?
And then...
This is he's setting you up for a PC bag. This is the subtle PC bag, guys. Pay attention.
Half the video corrupted. It's like a whole hour of what I had recorded corrupted and wasn't able to be watched. The other half was completely destroyed by YouTube for copyright reasons. So it was a whole nightmare, and I had to find a third-party place to upload. I had to re-record half of it. In the meantime, someone else had jumped on and said, hey, I'd like a private video.
Isn't it interesting? Isn't it fucking interesting that for the Patreon videos, where there can be no proof of anything, of any mishaps happening, his recording always seems to error out. But for his gameplay and his React sessions and his podcast, he seems to be able to record that pretty consistently without any issues. Now, occasionally there are issues, but how come every time he does a Patreon thing, there always seems to be an issue? That's a little interesting, dude.
Can I get one too? And I was like,
of course, there's no receipts for any of these issues that he's encountering, so I don't know.
You know what? I'll just make sense. So I didn't do a night stream either the first Sunday or the second Sunday of December this year because I was wrapped up in doing all this private stuff for patrons. So
good point, Richard.
This week is actually the first normal Sunday for me where it's a full day of streaming. And I'm happy to bring you that because I don't like not having a consistent schedule. It actually bothers me when I don't have a consistent schedule. I feel like I've been one of the most dependable, consistent content providers for you on YouTube over the last 15 years.
Providers.
I don't like when I...
Hold on, I'm going to boost them up a little bit. Oh, there we go.
Can't live up to expectations or even, promise. I hate over-promising and under-delivering. So... today,
Jesus, maybe too much boost.
A full day of streams for you. I can't wait. Also, at least in the short term, I have come to a determination about the future of fighting games.
On
my channel.
Banned?
All right. I got a few ideas. So I'm going to talk about all this stuff today. Give you an update on the schedule. In reality, I don't have a lot for today's show. Unlike the last few days where one day we had the Phil's Day Off segment and a bunch of game news, and then yesterday we had all these updates on everything. I don't really have anything like that today. So what we'll do, I'll talk about the topics I want to talk about. We'll let it ride. We'll see how long that takes. If there's extra time, we can always go to the suggestion box. Keep in mind, the suggestion box ran from like September to October, right? And now here we are in December, and we're still like maybe halfway into the suggestions from the suggestion box, which I knew was going to happen.
Poggers.
So let's see what happens here, and go next. Someone actually in the chat said, who is he talking to? Who do you think? I'm talking to Santa Claus. All right? I'm trying to let him know I've been a good boy this year and I want some presents. I'm talking to you, jackass. What a stupid thing to say in my chat.
Jackass. Oh, my Lord.
Duh. I'm talking to you. I'm reading the chat live. I can see everyone. Hello? Hi. Hello? McFly? McFly?
Hello?
Yikes.
Burnell? Hello? Mr. Burnell, you there?
Anyway.
I think he's too boosted, my bad.
Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, he's not mean to his viewers, though. He's always nice. He never tries to be mean.
So, first of all, yesterday was a very chill day of content. Yesterday, it was RoboCop continuing, and it was also Like a Dragon Gaiden continuing. In RoboCop, we made big progress. We actually completed 2 to 3 major story arcs in the game. We were not fighting robots, which is new. We hadn't been doing that before. And then there was a crazy jailbreak segment where not only are you trying to fight against prisoners who are escaping, but then these, like, private mercenaries... and they're heavily armored. It's a different gameplay mechanic where you're trying to learn how you hurt them when they have so much armor on their bodies. So it's actually quite challenging. I would say since we're nearing the end of RoboCop now, it's getting way tougher. And I'm actually happy that I got all the RPG stuff unlocked earlier, and now I'm able to unlock more things like more health and more armor and stuff like that. Because if I wasn't doing that, it probably would be like way harder than it is right now. So,
oh boy. Okay, this is the
really
rambling segment. Luckily, we have some skip juice.
Looking stuff up. So just kind of nasty
what?
Content I found. I didn't find it all. There was a few, like, it looks like every chapter I missed like one major side mission somehow. I don't have a map. I'm not looking stuff up. So just kind of naturally walking around, I missed a few things. But it looks like, yeah, when we play it again on Tuesday, I might beat it. If not, maybe it'll need like one more late night stream or something like that. I'm to understand has 5 story chapters: Ortist, Yakuza / Like a Dragon Game. But this game has an incredible amount of side content. In fact, the vast majority of the game is side content. And what I found is that this game has perfectly fit into that slot of a late night chill stream game.
Oh boy. Every
day that I play this game, I'm doing something a little different. One day I'm running around the map of Sotenbori and we're doing random missions that we encounter, right? Well, and one day we'll just be doing a lot of combat. Maybe another day we run into a character. Oh my God, they're from another game from this studio. And we do this big crossover investigation plot line, right? Another day, we actually advance the plot a little bit. And it takes like an hour and a half to do that.
Oh God, this sucks. I'm just going to talk over him. Hello guys, how is your day going? We streamed earlier today. If you missed it, catch the VOD. The timestamps are up.
been great. Like I
very unhinged rant
for a lot of my mainstream audience.
occurred. A very unhinged rant occurred. Not me, mind you. It was DSP, the guy.
The support ain't so great.
What?
And it's
okay,
all right.
he's begging.
Like, usually we get a lot of people talking and chilling, but the support ain't so great. And it's all right. And the reason is because this is the kind of game that I enjoy playing. It's for a certain kind of audience. And the reason I can play that game is because other streams go well.
Chaos
which is
Zero.
how I try to explain to people how my streams work. Being a variety streamer, not every game I play will be a hit. But I don't play every game because it's a hit. I don't play video games because I make ginormous money and get massive attention for them. No matter how stupid people are on the internet and say that they're completely moronic, take a look at a lot of the games that I play and how they perform. Right now, RoboCop isn't doing great.
What?
I'm not getting tons of viewers for that, nor a ton of support for that, but I'm keeping up with it because I really like the game. Like a Dragon Gaiden, I think it had one stream where we had a lot of gifted memberships, and that was about it. But I'm still playing it over 20 hours in because I love it. That's always been my philosophy. As long as overall things are going well across all of my streams, things are fine, you know? And right now, I'll be honest, yeah, there's certain streams that are doing pretty good. So because of that balance, I'm able to continue to play certain games.
That is such bullshit, the balance thing. Because when he makes like $200 on the day stream and then he shows up for the night stream, he's always like, guys, I know we had like a successful day stream, but like, you know, I gotta be here, like, or else I'm just like, you know, it's not my hobby. It's my hobby, but it's also my job. He does that shit. He still begs. It doesn't matter what he makes in the morning. He wants you to forget about it by the night stream.
Aren't necessarily just
So all of this shit about balance is just him lying.
money makers for me. They don't have to be. Okay? So I love these idiots.
Pre-stream style suffering.
Come in and say this
fucking react today.
Stuff about me that has
Other than
literally
me,
no
I guess.
backing or substantiation in any kind of fact. If I was only playing money-making games, do you think I would be playing 90% of the stuff I'm playing? No. I would be pick and choosing the virally popular games. I'd be playing every single new release only for 2-3 days nonstop after it releases. My whole content strategy would be completely different. But these idiots just say whatever they want, and apparently they don't have to back anything up because they're all just circle-jerking losers who just want to crap on people for personal gain, so they just say whatever they want. It's just not true. So, I really enjoyed Like a Dragon Gaiden.
Yeah, that seems so dumb for you to do that. This is just another cope thing. It's another cope thing for him to cope with the fact that his business isn't as successful as he thinks it deserves to be. He's chalking it down to just, I don't play all the hot games. Because we know that if he did play all of the hot games, it still would be the same. But he needs to create that fabricated... He needs to create the fabricated barrier where he copes with the fact that, oh, if I was doing it this way, I would be much more successful.
We did almost all Coliseum. It was like all the other side quests.
I don't care.
The game, I will focus side content and story.
I don't care.
Let's continue on here. I'm excited for what's coming up this week. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is pre-Christmas week. This whole coming week is the lead up to Christmas. Christmas is 1 week from tomorrow. Okay,
pre-Christmas week.
On my streams, we got a combination of great gameplay and holiday-themed specials. So let's go through that so you guys know what to expect in the next week because it's a little bit different than usual, okay? Today, it will be a very fun React stream of DSP versus the internet over on my sister channel, DSPReacts. If you haven't been there yet, it's youtube.com/@DSPReacts. What we do there every week is a 3-hour React show where the members of that channel submit
Oh my
clips.
god, like we don't already know, dude. Come on.
We don't get to watch them all. Sometimes we do. Last week we watched every clip. And I was like, wow, it's the first time ever since we started the show back in February. We watched every single clip. So basically nobody got left out, which was really nice. So it's a great show. And I can tell you this week, I went through the playlist last night, made the playlist for the show. Tons of Christmas themed stuff this week. Tons. And I'm very happy about that because obviously we got today and 1 week from today, which is Christmas Eve, 2 more Christmas themed shows coming up, right? And that's exciting. I like the fact that we have Christmas themed shows coming up. That's good. That's cool to me to have that. So, I absolutely am waiting, or not waiting, I'm anticipating today's show. I think today's show will be great, with a good variety of stuff. It's not all Christmas themed, but a lot of it is, and I like having that timely seasonal stuff. It definitely worked in October for Halloween, and now it's definitely working this month for Christmas. So it should be a very festive and fun show over there. What we're going to do is right after this, podcast.
Oh, my lord.
Told me, man, it's not for me. But it's a fun time. It's once a week I do it. It's good to break up the stuff of gameplay, having variety on my streams. Tonight, there will be a late night stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, right here on DSP Gaming.
Right here.
It is Modern Warfare 3. And I'm actually pretty excited about this stream. And you want to know why I'm excited about this stream? I'll tell you why I'm excited. Because this stream is going to be Akimbo Handgun Madness. Last stream, about halfway into it, I unlocked the Akimbo Renettis. And for 1 hour, the second hour of that stream, I went crazy. I was running around absolutely slaughtering everyone. And it was not every time, because there was one map where some of the maps you can't kill anyone with handguns because they're all distance kills, right?
Oh, it's the map.
But on the maps that have corridors and confined areas and or ways to like surprise people around corners, Akimbo handguns are ridiculous in this game. And I loaded out the Renettis to have insane amounts of bullets and double speed. It melts people. I had my best kill streaks ever. Okay. My schedule says something different. That's because I didn't update the schedule. I can update the schedule for Nightbot. But yeah, I had my most amount of kill streaks ever. I had, in one match, I summoned 3 Juggernauts. And I had my first ever chopper gunner as well. Okay.
Oh, dude. That's crazy. That's wild, dude. But of course, the matches he did bad in, it was the map's fault. He killed everyone except for when he couldn't kill anyone. Then it wasn't his fault.
There you go. Hopefully I didn't do a typo. I just fixed it. So now the schedule should be correct, but there might be a typo in there because I typed it so fast and I didn't even look at it. So
I forgot the Brunel clip.
Okay. By the way, just so everyone knows, for those who maybe aren't aware, thank you so much. We're getting contributions. I shout those out near the end of the show.
What?
That way I can get through all the topics I want to talk about first. This is a shorter, or not really too many
I wasn't
things to talk
aware
about
of
on
that.
the show, so we might get around to that sooner rather than later. But just so you know, because people are saying, oh, people are contributing, he's not shouting it out. No, I do that at the end of the show every day. Okay? Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that. Okay.
Prayer hands.
All right. So,
prayer hands, throat
ladies and
clear.
gentlemen, it was wild last time when I played Modern Warfare 3. In fact, it was so wild, people were, like, laughing their asses off and were saying it was the best stream I'd done so far. And I said, yeah, but this is just the beginning, because now that I have these unlocked, I can get better with them. And what I'll do is I'll try to get a loadout that's good for close-range dual handguns, but then also good for distance, like load out an assault rifle. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to load out my Holger assault rifle to have, like, infrared and distance shots.
Damn, bro, got the whole chat laughing.
So now you've got the best of both worlds, right? And then I got to get a good equipment going. So I think tonight, the late stream will be absolutely fun, because I'm going to keep trying to go and be silly, too, because that's the thing. If I'm playing like Rust and I'm just running around mowing people down with these stupid handguns, I laugh, I joke, I sing. It's all about that. It's about having a jovial time. It's that time of year. It's not ultra-serious gameplay. It's absolutely stupid gameplay, because that's the game. It's really dumb.
The game is dumb, so let me be silly and dumb and stupid. But if someone else, like Ninja, has dyed hair and is doing the same shit that I am doing, then he is a Muppet. But me, it's okay, because it is the time of the year and because it is the game that is stupid. Not me going clown mode. Yes.
And I just love, like, laughing it up while I play. So
okay, dude.
Are you dumb?
It's going to be a fun time tonight. I hope you'll join me, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, for Modern Warfare 3 Madness. Akimbo handguns all the way, right? There you go.
Got the whole chat laughing, dude.
Tomorrow, Monday, we get back to full-time gaming. The first stream tomorrow will be the continuation of Baldur's Gate 3, which I know a lot of people are anticipating. You guys have loved this playthrough. I'm really loving the level of people that are coming out, engaging this playthrough, and helping me to learn. We're 9 hours in. Tomorrow we'll get further. We know we're exploring now all around this major town that we had gone to, and we're finding all different quest lines and things to do. I can't wait to continue and see where the game goes from here. It's going to be a great time, and I know if you guys continue to show up and engage and help me with this playthrough, this is going to be a great playthrough. So far, I'm really liking it, and I can't wait for more.
He's like subtly hinting that, like, you know, I'm glad you guys keep showing up, because if you don't, you know where I'm going. Not to Baldur's Gate again.
Monday night
it'll be
is Street
banned.
Fighter, and I made my decision. I've taken in all of your feedback since Friday. All right, I've taken it all in, and I've weighed and balanced and considered what I want to do. All right, and basically my decision is based on two major factors.
Grimner.
Okay, number one is timing. What? All right, And number 2 is, well, I guess maybe it's just timing. It's 2 different reasons for timing. Let me explain.
What?
So what are we talking about?
Oh my god.
In regards to Street Fighter and the future of Street Fighter, and why am I
Hey, Almighty Bree.
confused about Street Fighter, and why is there a decision to make about Street Fighter? Well, here's why.
We need to get a history lesson on why he's choosing and to talk about Street Fighter. Just talk about it, dude. Why are you being so
I've been
weird?
playing Street Fighter 6 consistently
Oh my God.
since June when it came out.
We need a
There's one
history
exception
lesson.
in the months of like October to November. I did stop playing it because there were so many other new
my
releases. But I brought it back in November, and for the last month, I've been playing with Dalsim. I got him all the way through the ranks up to Master, and now I'm playing him in Master rank. Okay, so the reason that we're at this point is because what I've noticed is that in Street Fighter 6, over the last several months, the game is degraded. When you hit Master Rank, the game's not that good anymore. So many people have sat there and grinded it out as scrubs. And I hate to say that because that's not really an insult, but I mean it. Like, these people...
Oh, yeah, I know I'm calling you a scrub, but I'm not really trying to insult you. I know I'm saying you suck at the game, but I don't really think that's an insult, dude.
Black, are you dumb?
Who have hit Master Rank. This is supposed to be the upper echelon of the game. It's supposed to be people who understand complex gameplay mechanics, matchups. They know what they're doing. That's how they got there, and that's why it's a big reward to hit Master, and you can never be demoted. But these people suck. The only reason they got there is because the game is flawed in its ranking system. You can literally have a losing record and hit Master. All you need to do is go on a hot streak, or literally just tough it out, and eventually you'll earn more points than you lose, even if you lose more than you win, and you'll hit Master. So what's happened is so many people have played this game nonstop for 6 months with their main characters. They've all hit Master. So now when you go to Master, you're playing a bunch of laggy scrubs. And I mean that. Laggy scrubs. People who have connections that look good, and all of a sudden in the middle of the match, boom, a big slowdown. Frame drops, the game's freezing, button inputs drop completely. And it's like, all right, if I'm picking a top tier character like Ken or Cammy or Jury, and that happens, it's not the end of the world. Oh no.
But he doesn't do that. See, he doesn't do that. And he doesn't do it for a reason. Because then he couldn't say this. He doesn't pick characters like that. Well, one, because he's married. He doesn't want to pick Cammy or Jury because he's married, obviously. What are you, stupid? But also, because then he can't do this. Let's say he did play Ken or Cammy or Jury, these high-tier characters. What's the excuse then? If he was playing a high-tier character, what's the excuse? It's another layer of protection. To protect his ego. It's all just to protect his ego, man. Come on.
I mashed, insanely safe, hit string, dropped. I'll just do another one, right?
Yeah,
but
Jury's
if
the
you're
feet
playing
one.
with Dalsim, and you're in the midst of zoning and keeping someone away from you, and your button comes out timed incorrectly or the wrong. Maybe I want a close medium kick to do a hit string, and it comes out as a stretchy medium kick. Now I'm open. Now they hit you with a combo literally for no good reason. They didn't earn it. And now you're done because now they're on you. They do their bullshit rushdown pattern. You lose. And that's been my experience this week playing in Master with Dalsim. The game used to be much better at Master because it was only the better players. So, you know, better players, obviously, they're going to probably be more serious about it. So they have better connections, better internet. It ended up being good matchups. Now it's just trash. Like,
Wait a minute. What?
Playing in Master with Dalsim, the game used to be much better at Master because it was only the better players. So, you know, better players, obviously, they're going to probably be more serious about it. So they have better connections, better internet. It ended up being good matchups. Now it's just trash. Like, since I hit...
How does that make sense? What changed? The passage of time changed? I don't get it. More people reached Master? There's more people that are better than you? He seriously wants you to believe that the game is fine until you reach Master, then it downloads the Master patch, or whatever the fuck, and then all of a sudden every match in Master becomes laggy. How? How does he expect you to believe that?
Master with Dalsim, I fought no one of any kind of good rank. It's all people in the lower end of Master who are all just button mashers and laggy. It's just really disappointing. It's not a fun time. So after this happened, I came to a determination that maybe it's time to hang up the rope or hang up the
Yes, Phil. Yes. Hang on the rope, Phil, in Minecraft. Yes, please. That's the decision you should make.
So after this happened, I came to a determination that maybe it's time to hang up the rope or hang up the mantle of Street Fighter 6 and say, you know what, maybe we'll come back and
today, old friend.
We'll take it off the wall again later in the future, but maybe it's time to give up on it. Because if Capcom really has designed it to the point where now 6 months in, everyone's hitting Master Rank, and now that Master Rank means nothing, and it's just like wasting time playing scrubs and lag again, why did you bother grinding yourself up to Master Rank? It's just not fun. You're hoping that the reward at the end of all that work is
Work.
a good experience against better players and better connections, and you get the opposite, right? So anyway,
that doesn't make any sense, man. Come on.
We talked about this all week, and one of the options, here's the thing. Come January, I believe it's late January, like mid to late January, Tekken 8's coming out, all right? And when Tekken 8 comes out, absolutely that will take up my fighting game time for a while. It's going to have a story mode.
Why?
It's going to have a ton of characters that I'm probably going to be testing and trying out and bringing them onto online, and I'll be watching some videos and trying to learn strategies and basically...
Honestly, though, I don't really know why he's even going to do that. Because it's not like he's going to care. He doesn't care about Tekken. He doesn't even like Tekken. So why is he going to pretend that he does for like a month at least, or at most even, and try to do it? Like, I understand playing it for day one views and day one hype, but other than that, like, why are you going to try to pretend to care about it for like a month? It doesn't matter. You don't even care. Just keep playing Street Fighter.
Trying to figure out how to play with these characters.
Hey, thank you, Beggar's Banquet, for becoming a member, dude. Thank you.
I'm him.
That's you, dude. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes.
Okay? My characters in Tekken have always been Paul, Phoenix, and King, although over the years I've dabbled with many others.
Oh my god.
Lei Wulong, Wang,
Wang.
So, certain characters like that, okay?
Chang
now,
Wang?
I'm
No
not
way.
great at Tekken, but I feel like with Tekken 8, it's an opportunity to invest some time into it and try to get good at it. And I'm not saying I'm going to be a pro player, nor I'll really even be anywhere near as good as I am as Street Fighter. I'm just being honest. I don't think I'll get there. But I think if I did sink some time into it and maybe did like I did with Street Fighter 6, watch videos, invest time in it, maybe I'll get good enough at it that it'll be good and I could have it in my rotation. Maybe I can alternate between Street Fighter and Tekken, and now we have two fighting games in the rotation for variety purposes. That could be kind of neat, right? So
honestly, he should just do Fightcade and Street Fighter 6. Just play Tekken for a little. I really don't see why he needs to pretend he cares about Tekken. I don't know. That's just me though.
Let's see.
Play the day one views and then drop the game. I don't know, dude.
With that. But we have over
Actually don't, because it's funny watching him play fighting games. So never mind, I'm wrong.
To get there, right? I don't know the exact... In fact, what is the release date for Tekken 8? Because remember, we're actually going to do a schedule update next week during my marathon. But I'm curious, what is the actual release date for Tekken 8? Let me look at this.
2 weeks max? Yeah, probably. Yeah, neat. Like cat, dude. He said neat, like cat. Why is he talking about cat? Okay, Burnell,
5 weeks away.
For now.
Okay? So with 5 weeks left, right? We've been talking about this, like, what should I do? Now, one of the options that I have is to try something a little different. I was gifted a mini PC earlier this year. So far, the only thing I've used the darn thing for is to play Chrono Trigger. I was going to use it for the October Halloween Marathon, and then it didn't happen because I was sick, right?
No, it didn't happen because you didn't want to do it for some reason the day after Halloween. You could have done it the day after. But you didn't. Also, I was sick. He still brings it up.
Lad, are you dumb?
Come on.
So I don't really use it for anything. And one of the things that I said I wanted to set it up to do and eventually try was to play Fightcade. For those who don't know, Fightcade is an online client, an emulator, where you can play retro fighting games over the internet against people from all over the world. Now, it's not as good and seamless as matchmaking in, say, Street Fighter 6. It's not like there's an automatic suite that just searches and everything. It's manual. You got to join, like, certain servers, a certain chat room. You got to manually send invites to people across the room and hope that they accept. It's a lot of work. It's basically very primitive. But that's because it's on PC and it's meant to be a free emulation deal. This is not some thing that tons of, giant Capcom invested money in and did anything like that. It's not, okay? So I've always wanted to try this out, but there's always been reasons why I've been apprehensive, okay? Reason number one, because I know something like that is going to be open to a lot of trolling and abuse. For example, people already said there's a chat room you can't block.
Yep, someone said, shout outs to people. They told him that he can't block private messages and shit. So there you go. There's that.
There's ways to get it to not scroll. So if idiots figure out what server you're on, they can't make nasty things on your stream because you won't see the chat. You can't stop people from DMing you and messaging you on it. But what you can do is set yourself to busy. Now you get no messages at all, but now it's on you to invite other people to matches. No one will be able to invite you to a match, which could be counterproductive. You could be, having the amount of matches possibly you can have, right? So there's all these foibles and things to it, all right? Now the other half of this is, from what I'm to understand, which I always understood about Fightcade, it's the land of the tryhards. What does that mean? It means the people who sit on Fightcade all day literally play by any means necessary to win, even though literally winning on Fightcade means nothing. No one cares who's the top Fightcade player for some random game from 1994, right? No one gives a shit. But they still try like it matters.
What the fuck? That's what he wants to do, though. Why is he being toxic? Where is this toxicity coming from? Honestly. What is wrong with you, dude? Come on. Why do you even want to play it? I don't understand. If someone's better than you at the game, then that must mean they're trying hard, and nobody really cares if they're good, but they're just tryhards. Like, what? Why are you being so toxic?
So they sit there and they do every kind of dirty tactic. They'll have macros programmed to their fucking computer.
There's the pre-ordered deluxe edition excuse right there. Macros. Anytime somebody does anything, he'll say it's a macro if they're good at the game.
They'll have all kinds of shit set up.
And then all kinds of shit. That's the second excuse, whatever that means.
Unfair advantages, right?
Unfair.
Pretty ridiculous, but this is what people do to try to win in these games in the modern era. They actually think that
shout-outs to people. Fucking, who the fuck is people?
Lad, are you dumb?
Everything in life is a big competition that matters, when in reality it doesn't.
Oh!
You know me. If I want to play Fightcade, I want to play it because I want to play a variety of games. I'm not going to play them at ultimate top level. I just want to mess around and have a good time with retro games. Oh, no, that's not what it's for. It's for people who literally never stop playing to just sit there and try to play these games at a pro level. Well, how enjoyable is that going to be, right?
I don't understand, bro. The barrier of entry for Fightcade is much more than just buying the shit on PlayStation. I've said this before, but fucking the people that are going to be playing it are going to be people that really want to play shit like that against people that are also like-minded, like them. I don't understand. Why is he being fucking mega toxic about this? I mean, I guess I understand because he's always toxic, but whatever. What the fuck? Water chew?
Now, the funniest part about all this is I mentioned this years ago when I was playing the Capcom 30th anniversary, or the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection on console.
Because he's afraid.
And then when I played the Capcom Fighting collection on console, I brought this up with my audience, and I was like, you got to understand that if you guys wanted me to play Fightcade, it's not what we're doing here. It's a completely different experience. There's going to be a lot of setup, a lot of work, a lot of issues trying to get it working.
No, come
and in addition,
on.
you've got nonstop people who are just going to be like the ultimate players. Imagine the first match that I tried to play of X-Men versus Street Fighter. Okay?
Guys, okay. I'm not going to pause the whole stream. I'll let it play. I'm going to set up Fightcade right now. I've never done it before. I'm not a fighting game player. I'm going to set it up in the background. I'll start now. Starting now. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to set it up. See how long it takes.
Person runs up to me, hits me once, infinite combo. My next character comes out, guard break, infinite combo, game over. I didn't get to press a button. That could very well happen. That could literally be my online experience every game I play. You know, I haven't played Super Turbo now in ages at any competitive level. Imagine I try to play Super Turbo and it's
if we get dropped frames, I'm sorry.
Perfect setup, can't do shit. It's not, you know, that's what I mean. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to play Fightcade. All right, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is what you have to expect. All right, if I go to play it, this is not going to be like it's been me playing on console at all. And I even said yesterday, I said if we do Fightcade, what we might want to do is an entire stream where all I do is set it up. And I know that sounds silly, but that might have to be it. Like, this is the setup stream, where all we do is I make sure it's installed, I make sure the ROMs are there, we try to edit the chat so there's no trolling, we turn off the DMs, let's try a few test matches and see if the invites work. Oh, it didn't work. How about my setup? Where can I put the keyboard? Because I have to have a keyboard and mouse over here somewhere. I already have a keyboard here for my PC, I have a laptop here, I have a mouse here for my PC. Like, where am I going to put another keyboard and mouse? Right? Like, it's crazy. So I'd have to think about all this stuff, okay? So, basically, all this considered, do I want to play Fightcade? I actually do. Like, I'm craving old school fighting games at this point. I haven't played them in a long time. These are games that I want to go back to, especially Marvel vs. Capcom 1, one of the games I'm one of the best at in the world, or was ages ago. Not anymore.
What? Look at this. Look at this.
I haven't played them in a long time. These are games that I want to go back to, especially Marvel vs. Capcom 1, one of the games I'm one of the best at in the world, or was ages ago. Not anymore. But at one point, I was one of the best in the world at that game, and I haven't played it in a zillion years because no one plays it. There's no competitive community for it, except on Fightcade. You know what I mean? Like all these.
So there's no competitive community other than where the competitive community is. But they're also tryhards and cheaters. So what?
These games on Fightcade have people playing them, and that's it. Not anywhere else. So
yeah, Denim Chicken.
Thought about it, and
he's got the Alan Wake look going on.
Basically, what I try to do is get your feedback over the last week or so. I wanted to know what everyone thought, and every time I asked this on stream, it was like a 50-50 split. Half the people are like, yeah, let's try Fightcade. Let's give it a shot for the next month until Tekken comes out. And the other half is like, no, you know what? Tekken's coming out in about a month. This is kind of the last hurrah for Street Fighter 6. So why don't you continue on with Dalsim for a little bit? And if you really get bored with him, why don't you switch back and try to get back into Blanca or other characters? Just stick with the characters you know. Don't bother learning another character because that's going to take another month. Just stick with the characters you know.
Yeah, who said
try
that?
To do well.
I'd like to see who said that.
And then when Tekken comes out, go wholehearted into that. And then maybe later down the line, we figure out what we want to do. So I'm listening to both sides. Like, both sides are interesting.
Both.
And I think that both sides have merit. The problem is there's no way I could do both. If I'm going to go into Fightcade, what's the point of setting up Fightcade and doing all that if I'm only going to play it like once a week and do it 3 times before Tekken comes out, right?
Yeah. Hard setup.
You know, I'm weighing and balancing this in my head. And basically last night, I came to a conclusion. All right?
He had an epiphany.
And I know, now listen. All right? I want you to understand something. I
Look
can't
here.
please everyone all the time. And I know that the conclusion that I came to, you guys, not all of you are going to like this. Some of you are going to be like, yes, and others are going to be like, fuck. Yes, fuck. All right, when you combine those two, that's a different message. But what I'm saying is there's going to be two different reactions, and that's okay. Understand that no matter what, eventually you're probably going to get other stuff anyway. You understand? You're going to get, no matter what, you're going to get more Street Fighter 6 eventually. And no matter what,
Jerking
I'm going to
off.
try Fightcade eventually.
Look at him
I want you to
jerk the
understand
air
that.
off, dude. Double jerk.
No, you're going to get both. I don't want people to be disappointed because I made this decision or this decision, and now you're not getting what you want.
Stop
I can't please
jerking
all
it.
of you when you're just a split down the middle. All right? So here's what I think I'm going to do. All right? Here's what I think I'm going to do. For the next month, I am going to give Street Fighter 6 its flowers. I'm going to do a last hurrah push in Street Fighter
How
6.
the fuck did I install it?
Okay.
Hold on.
The game is great. It's got
Oh, I
problems.
see. Okay.
But it is, even with all of its problems, it is the absolute best modern fighting game I've ever played, and it has the best online experience of any modern fighting game I've ever played. Even though I complain about it all the time. All right? You still have to understand that it is way better than any other modern fighting game I've ever played. All right? And with all the time and effort that I
You
put
give it its flowers. Like, what?
into this game,
Is it your date, dude?
the fact that people have been with me along the way for the last 6 months. All right? I don't want
I
to
gotta make
now
an
say,
account?
well, we're not playing it for a month, we're
Okay.
doing retro, then we're doing Tekken, and who knows when we go back to it, right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to play with Dalsim for now, all right? And I don't know how many streams that'll be. But, you know, at most I play Street Fighter 6 twice a week. Friday nights and usually one other night a week, right? So if I'm really only playing it for another month, that's what, 8 more streams? 9 more streams tops? Okay? Here's my goal. My goal is to continue to get better with Dalsim and hopefully raise in the ranks, because I lost a ton of master points when I used him the other day. And now I'm getting back the master points, okay? If I get to a point where I'm bored or I feel like I've hit the wall and it's just not going to get any better, I want to go back to Blanca. Like, Blanca absolutely was super fun to play, and I was
Wait,
doing
so
well
is he playing Street Fighter or isn't he? I don't
with him. In
understand.
fact, if you look, I was maintaining
He's
1,500
talking in
or more
circles
with
right
master
now.
points. I was staying at that level. So I want to go back to Blanca, and I want to keep playing with him and implement him. And I haven't played with him now in months, right? It might even be that I have to have like a night where I can casual play with Blanca to remember how I was playing with him, because I can't remember. You know, with Blanca, there's a lot of drive rush down and combos and things that I'm not doing with
did I
Dalsim.
ask? Honestly, I don't care.
Dalsim and Blanca, and maybe even the possibility of throwing in a Lily stream in there, okay? That's what I want to do as the build-up until Tekken 8 comes out. And then when Tekken 8 comes out,
Yeah.
yes, that is going to be my fighting game focus
Blacky Bracky, it's insane. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on
for a
anymore.
while. It's going to be campaign plus online play and trying everything out. And I really hope that the online connections for Tekken 8 are good. I sadly heard that a lot of people playing the beta thought the connections were terrible. And that's not good. It's just not. You know, when I played the beta for Street Fighter 6, I was blown away with how good it was. I was like, wow, Street Fighter 6 connections are amazing. This is great and hopeful for the full game. Tekken 8, people played the beta and were like, wow, these connections are ass. What happened? How are they not improving? It's kind of like the same situation with Mortal Kombat 1, where those connections were ass. And it's like, why do I want to play this game online when it's so much worse than Street Fighter? I hope that they improve it. I really hope that it's good. Because if that game looks amazing, plays amazing, and runs like shit online, what's the point? Right? So we'll find out when it comes out on January 26th, apparently. But in the meantime, 1 month, last hurrah for Street Fighter 6. So twice a week I'll be playing it. Start with Dalsim, probably go to Blanca, maybe some Lily. We'll see, but kind of like the last push for Street Fighter 6. And then once Tekken 8 comes out, it definitely will kind of go on the back burner for a while. And yes, there will be Fightcade. In fact, I will make you this commitment. All right? Absolutely, I will make this commitment to the audience so those of you don't get disappointed. All right? In 2024, once the new fighting games die down, whether that's Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8 or both, there's really no other fighting games on the agenda. So once those games start to die down and the hype is done, we are playing Fightcade this year, and I want to make Fightcade a regular part of my schedule.
Why would he do that? Why would he say that? Because if I'm a viewer, let's say I'm a legitimate viewer, I want to see him play Fightcade. Let's assume I'm like a legit fan. I want to see him play Fightcade. Why then would I show up to the Tekken stream at all, or the Street Fighter streams at all, and support it in any way whatsoever? Because then if I don't do that, he's more likely to play the thing that I want to see him play. Also, he's just straight up saying, if you don't give me enough money, I'm going to drop the games. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Even if we do it once a week.
Why is he saying any of this? This is conversations he should just have in his own head. Why is he saying them out loud? I don't know.
That would be amazing. To do Fightcade retro fighting games once a week, and each week we could do something different. Third Strike, an alpha game, one of the versus games, Super
Because
Turbo,
I'm a dent in that scenario. Yeah, fair point.
we can alternate between them all. And I think that would be really awesome to have a retro fighting game night once a week as a staple part of my content. In fact, that might bring in a different kind of audience. I love retro fighting games. I miss them. I want to bring them back into my life.
Yeah, and then he's saying he's doubling down, kind of. He's saying, I love them, I want to bring them back. And then at the same time, he said he's not going to continue playing the new shit if you don't give him money. So why would I give you money then? I don't know.
And it's been a while
Make it make sense, dude. I don't fucking know.
Lad, are you dumb?
Maybe this is the way to do it. But let's do it when the commitment makes sense. Right now, if I commit and I learn Fightcade, I might just be getting into the swing of things, and then we got to play Tekken, and now there's no point. I don't have time to play it anymore, right? So it makes more sense, I feel, to commit to Street Fighter 6, focus on that for the final month, and then we move on to Tekken. Okay? And by the way, I hope that you guys will be here for the next one, because this is it. This is really the last hurrah for full-time coverage of Street Fighter 6.
What does that mean? And then he says, I hope you guys show up. You just told me not to. If I don't want to see you play it, why would I show up? I don't understand.
Playing it that much. After, once Tekken comes out, that's my focus.
He like shoots himself in the foot, and then he's gonna be like, all right guys, support slow.
I'll be going back to Street Fighter 6 from time to time for DLC characters, and if they do seasonal updates that rebalance the game, but I'm not going to be playing it nearly in the capacity that I have been once all that other stuff happens, you know? So this really is the final month of Street Fighter 6 getting major coverage, and then it's going to go on the back burner, okay?
Okay.
All right. So there you go. I made my determination. So that means Monday, as I was saying,
guys, I set up Fightcade. Would you look at that? Huh. Whoa, it took me what? 5 minutes?
We'll be Baldur's Gate 3 on the first stream tomorrow. And
Whoa,
then Street Fighter
that's
6 tomorrow
crazy,
night without
dude.
seeing. Tuesday of this week will be RoboCop Rogue City.
All right.
You might be tired of it by then because of all the fun to do Warzone
T-pose.
instead, which I'm okay with doing Warzone.
Let's go. Nice.
I'm outlining which ones I want to play. So you
Can
know,
I get a medal, please? Can I get a medal? Can I get a medal for setting up Fightcade?
a la Final Fantasy, a la Bloodborne.
Let me open a game in it
What
too.
games are coming up in
Just to prove the
2024?
point. Hey, Lil Calcium, thank you for becoming a member. Dude, my fucking alerts. I
Food,
thought I
I'm going
fixed
to order
them.
a live meal to eat together, a festive feasting with Phil.
Thank you, Lil
There's
Calcium.
going to be booze, 'cause I'm going to be drinking things like eggnog and other things over the course of the day. There's going to be festive clothing. I have like all these different holiday sweaters I'll be alternating with during the course of the day.
All right,
In addition, 2 games will be played. One game the members will pick, and one game the viewers will pick. Members currently are still nominating games. You must nominate
Lil Calcium.
quickly, because those polls, or I should say those threads, are going to be closed within the next couple of days, and then
here.
probably Tuesday-ish. I'm going
I
to
gotta
make
get
the
a
polls of which you
ROM.
guys are going to vote. Members, if you have not yet, if you're a channel member, head to the members tab of this channel on the main channel page. You will see the post from earlier this month. Nominate a game right away. And what I'm going to do probably Monday, Tuesday night is tally up the most nominated games, and whatever is the most nominated game by members will be played during the Christmas Marathon. All right? Now, in addition to that, all the standard viewers are currently nominating, and you need to keep nominating, and I'm going to do the same thing. Probably Monday, Tuesday night, I'm going to tally up your nominations, and the most nominated games are going to become a poll, and you guys will vote on that poll probably like Wednesday, Thursday into the weekend. Tier meal, Christmas, dessert, holiday movies, specials,
What's he doing?
and festive.
Okay, what's he doing for Christmas? I'm kind of curious.
In addition, we're going to do a tier maker ranking
Okay,
which I have never
that's a
tasted
skip.
before to end the show. Holiday festive day, a little bit of something for everyone. I'm going to be buzzed drinking liquor,
A tier maker, food eating, and he's gonna drink liquor.
so it's going to be a good time.
Good time.
If you can make it on Saturday, literally at any time, I hope you will. Whether you can make it for the very beginning, you can make it for the very end, you could stick around in the middle, if you could be there for the
Alright.
whole thing. Or if you can't even be there, remember, I record the whole dang thing on demand, and it'll be uploaded. Lots of DSP gaming, but some of that I'll also be uploading. Like, for example, the food video, the tier maker, that stuff will be uploaded to the React channel. But the gameplay, the podcast, the gaming schedule update will be uploaded here. So we'll have split content across the 2 channels, which will be good as well. Okay? Also, absolutely yes. That is a great day if you were thinking of supporting the channel or channels, right? That is a great day to do it. Traditionally, the Christmas day, you know, everyone's in the giving season, and just saying you want to come by and maybe help out your fellow viewer with a gifted membership or something like that, that would be a great day to do it because there will probably be a lot of people on that stream. Okay? So that's my day on Saturday. And then on Sunday the 24th, Christmas Eve, I'm only here for one stream. It's going to be just like today where we're going to do a level 1 podcast here on DSP Gaming, but then we're going to jump over to DSPReacts, and it's going to be my final Christmas-themed React show of the month. So our last opportunity to celebrate the holiday together over on DSPReacts. And that is it. After that stream, I'm not doing a late night stream next Sunday because it's Christmas Eve. I'm spending time with my wife. We're going to have a meal together. We're going to relax and watch Christmas specials. And then all day long on Christmas Monday, I'm not here. I finally have one day off a year where I don't have to go grocery shopping, where I don't have to go to an appointment, where I don't have to run an errand and catch up and do all kinds of stuff. I get to just spend the day with my wife. We're going to make breakfast together. We're going to relax. We're going to play with Jasper. We're going to listen.
They're gonna play with Jasper, dude? Okay. That's a little weird.
The music. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to cook a delicious Christmas dinner together.
Some drinks.
We're going to have a great time. We look forward to this day every single year as the most enjoyable day because there is nothing else going on. It is so nice to have one day a year that I get to celebrate like this. So, I will be back on the...
No comment, man. Bullshit. One day a year. Play. Hello? Play? No? Okay.
26th, the day after Christmas. And that is when we will pick up with our regular scheduled content. Likely it'll be Baldur's Gate 3. And for the late night stream...
Oh, yeah, Banana Jones. Yeah, I said no comment. I guess I'll comment. Yeah, he's admitted recently, like, hey, I spent today. We didn't really do much today. Meh. I went to the store, and then I didn't really do anything today. We kind of just stayed home. I watched my wife play Starfield. Like, what the fuck? Come on.
Maybe Like a Dragon Gaiden. We'll see. And then or it could be Call of Duty, actually. And then that Wednesday, I don't know, maybe we'll do even more Baldur's Gate. Because I know you guys have wanted 2 to 3 streams of Baldur's Gate every week. You feel like if I don't do that much, there's not enough progress. So maybe just next week, every major stream will be Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe one of those night streams, if we need to, we'll finish RoboCop. You know, we'll figure it out depending on how this week goes. But it's going to be a good week. That good balance between holiday content and gaming content. It's going to be a great week. Okay? All right. That's the week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you like my content, please understand that I am a crowdfunded individual. I don't have sponsorships, partnerships, paid product placements, referral codes. I don't get paid to play video games. I don't get early access to games so that I can make big money early. I don't play that game. On purpose, I stay out of that game because I do. I can be honest and truthful with all of you. You don't have to worry about me sugarcoating my opinion on anything, overinflating, or slamming something simply because I get benefit from it. Instead, you can rest assured that everything I do on my streams is legit because I'm not going to get a sponsor to drop me because I said something wrong because I don't have any sponsors. You see? But the way I make a living is through crowdfunding. So if you like this independent take, please support my content and my channels in one of the following ways. Number 1, members, right? 'Tis the season. If you like this content, perhaps become a member today. You get many benefits for being a member, including a chat crown badge, ignoring slow-mo rules of the chat, access to all of my emotes, and priority in special events. For example, right now, this Christmas event, members themselves are going to be choosing a game to be played during it. So, many benefits. Please consider becoming a member yourself if you're not, or maybe if you want to support the channel, gifting some memberships to others as well. It's a great way to share with others during the holiday season. Super chats are a great way to support the channel, and if you do one of those during the stream, I'll give it a shout out and put you up on the leaderboard. Tips are also a great way to support the channel. A direct contribution to my PayPal is good for 2 reasons. Number 1, I get those funds immediately to put towards something important, such as bills, groceries, buying a new game, paying for my internet, or one of the million things that I have to do to operate this business, or just have a life. But in addition, PayPal takes a little bit less of a cut as a middleman than the other methods. Like, these other methods of contribution are great, but they take about a month to a month and a half for me to see any benefit, and there's a big fees taken out for them. With PayPal, there is that, but it's not as bad. So, thank you in advance to anyone who contributes in any way. I shout out all contributions at the end of the show or during the course of the stream. Thank you so much for supporting DSP Gaming. Once we head over to DSPReacts, that's just as important because that channel literally is 100% stream contributions. I don't even get ad revenue on that channel because all those videos get claimed. So maybe when we're doing the React show as well, if you like the React stuff, consider supporting over there too if you can. Okay, so, whew, that was a lot. That whole Street Fighter segment I knew was going to take a little bit. I hope that you guys respect my decision, and if you don't and you're upset that we're not doing Fightcade, again, I apologize. I can't please everyone all the time as much as I would like to. I feel like I'd be doing a little bit of a disservice to those who followed me for 6 months watching me play Street Fighter 6 if I just dumped it now before giving it like a proper last hurrah send-off before Tekken 8 comes out. So that's kind of what I want to do.
I don't think anybody would care, dude. Honestly. Just do whatever you want.
Okay. So, good stuff. Now, gee, what do? We could do shout-outs, or I don't know if I want to do suggestion box today. I was thinking about it. I was like, nah, I don't think I want to do suggestion box today.
What's up, Doc?
I don't know if I'm in the mood.
Please do it.
So, how about...
He's not in the... You see, he's not in the mood to yell at people today, so he doesn't really feel like doing it, I guess. That's the thought process here.
Do some shout-outs.
Shout-outs. Oh, that's much better than suggestions.
See how much time we have after that and go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right, so... Shout out.
Why does he pretend that he's going to do it? We know he's not going to do it. He just said he's not going to do it. Why is he pretending?
First of all, Plato gifted a membership to the channel earlier.
Plato.
And that gifted membership went to Apollo 368 XD. So congratulations to Apollo. And thank you so much, Plato, for supporting the channel. Apollo, I hope that you thank Plato for that gifted membership.
Let's see.
Then Plato re-upped their own membership for 5 months. It says, big ups, Phil and chat. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Plato, for that. Thank you for the ongoing support, and Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays as well.
Put it in the wrong folder, it looks like.
Popping their 16-month re-up membership and says, Happy holidays, bud. Happy holidays to you, Kagome. Gaia Gaia1 gifted 5 memberships to the community. Congratulations to the following: M1 Simulator, Jeremiah, Truffle Butter, J767, Butter, J767, very much for supporting the channel.
Prayer hands,
Sid
prayer hands.
also re-upped their membership for 15 months. Thank you to Sid. And John Nepper popping the 18-month membership message saying, happy December, Phil. Here's to next year with the Jasper emote. There you go. All right. So congrats to everyone. From what I'm seeing, that equates to 6
I'm not following a guide. I'm just doing it on my own.
memberships, which is why I've added 6 to the total. And we're 3 away from hitting that daily goal here on DSP Gaming. Okay. Now, it looks like I have received a tip. So what's funny about this tip, okay, is I get a tip, and at first it seems nice. It does. But then as I read it, it's a troll message. Now, I gotta follow up to something that happened last week. It was actually 1 week ago tomorrow. I started my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Okay? Let's talk about this, because I think this is something that we should talk about as a community and figure out how to handle this stuff. Okay? So when I started my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, alright, people were saying,
more Baldur's Gate 3 slander.
People were being very generous, okay? And while people were being very generous, a lot of contributions were coming in. And I'm shouting them out one by one that morning. And all of a sudden, I get a whopping $200 tip from someone.
Whoa.
And that's insane. I usually don't get tips that large. Just so everyone knows, if you're not a regular around here, you don't watch my stuff all the time. There's no one that comes in and regularly is dropping these ginormous tip bombs or anything like that.
Why is he talking about this?
It's a community effort. You know, a little contribution here or there adds up. That's how I make my living. To get something significant like that is huge to me. All right? So I'm super appreciative. And I'm like, all right, let's read out this message. So I start reading it out, and the message, I'm going to paraphrase, obviously.
Oh, okay.
But the message obviously says something like this. So just so you know, I'm a detractor of yours. I outright am admitting openly that I'm
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that part. Why are you putting words in his mouth? He didn't say that part.
So just so you know, I'm a detractor of yours. I outright am admitting openly that I'm a hater of yours. But it's good to see you play Baldur's Gate 3, and because you're doing that, I wanted to contribute. Here you go, right? Something like to that effect.
And then he said, "'Tis the season" or something.
Now I want you to think about this.
Some shit like that.
A lot of people say that my haters are my biggest fans. That the people who don't like me, or at least are in communities that like to dump on me, right, are the people who watch me more than anyone else. And in a lot of ways...
Yeah, he said, "'Tis the season, fuckface." That's what he said.
Even though, as much as they say they really don't like me, it's bullshit. Because in reality, they do like me because they wouldn't watch me as much as they did if they didn't. And they want me to continue to be successful because that way they have more to talk about. If I were to go away overnight, they have nothing else to do. So they'd prefer to have me continue on than not, right? And so you might say, well, in regards to that contribution, okay, is it real or not? Is it valid? Well, it's real. It's there. It's in my PayPal right now, right? It's good.
Hey, anybody set up Fightcade? Where the fuck do you put the ROM? That's my only problem.
But here's the thing that a lot of people
FB
don't realize
Neo?
about...
Neo? FB Neo? Or do you put it in FC1? I don't actually know.
PayPal contributions, right? They're not permanent. When someone tips via PayPal, PayPal has all these different policies, right?
FC2,
and so,
JSON pack.
I hate to say it, one of the policies I disagree with is that if someone lies, outright lies to PayPal, which, by the way, is a crime. Just to make this perfectly clear, if you lie to PayPal about the nature of any transaction, you're committing fraud. It's literally a crime that could be prosecuted if PayPal so chose to investigate and prosecute it. Now, do you think PayPal is going to investigate and prosecute a bunch of small tips? Of course they're not. You know, if someone was sending thousands of dollars over PayPal regularly and lying about every transaction, then maybe you'd actually get investigated and be found guilty and go to jail. But for just a common person, this is not stuff that they're going to do, right? It's just something they're going to let go. But in regards to PayPal, when someone tips, sadly, there is something called a chargeback. And for those who aren't aware of the ins and outs of PayPal, what a chargeback is let's say someone sends a payment. Let's say someone sends me a $50 tip and says, "Phil, Merry Christmas." And then they decide to contact PayPal and lie and say, I never authorized that tip. I don't know where that came from. I want my money back. So now PayPal has to file a claim. And that claim hits me and I lose that $50. And now it's up to me, and I know this sounds crazy, but it's true. It's up to me to try to prove to PayPal that that was a legitimate tip and that I should keep the money, right? Now, what do I have? Well, I have a stream, right, where I talked about it. I probably shouted it out. I have the reference of when it came in. I have all that information. So a lot of the times what I will do is I will send PayPal, hey, here's my stream. Here's the moment the tip came in. There was a pop-up on stream. I shouted it out, and that coincides with the tip that they sent. You can see that text message in the tip. It's all legit. So unless they can prove that someone had unauthorized access to their account and sent that without their permission, that's a legitimate contribution. That's a legitimate tip and should be kept.
Legitimate.
Okay? So that's basically what I have to do. And this is completely hit or miss. Over the years, sometimes PayPal 100% will side with you. Okay, you're the streamer. We got it. We saw it on stream. Good. You're good. Keep the money. Case closed. And then other times they'll say, well, we want more information. What information? I don't know the person. It's tips just coming. How the hell would I know anything more?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what is he? So the dude tipped 200. What's the issue here? The dude tipped 200, right? Just don't take it out of the account yet. If you're so suspicious of it, just leave it in there. Just pretend you didn't get it. Or I guess, I don't know. Why did you even shout it out? I don't know. He could have just hid this whole thing. I don't fucking know.
What do you even want me to say or prove? And they don't tell you. They give us more information. What the fuck do you want? Do you want, you know what I mean? Like, you want me to hire a private investigator to find out who the person is? I don't know what you expect from me to keep this stupid tip. And that's really the problem for me, is that it's not consistent. If there was a consistent criteria that PayPal used to say, this is legit and this isn't, this is covered and this isn't, then I'd be happy. But they don't. Over the years that I've been a live streamer since 2017, right? So now you're talking over 6 years. They're all over the place. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they're on your side. Sometimes they just take the money away. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? So I want you to think about this.
I guess it just depends on the situation, dude.
Someone sends me a $200...
You would, before he gets to it, you would think that he's dealt with this so many times, you would think he would just have a copy-pasted script. If he deals with this so much, why doesn't he just have a thing prepared already? Like something that he just says to them. It's just like an automated thing for the most part. Why is he pretending like there's a person behind the monitor, like picking and choosing which one he wins and stuff?
Right?
I don't know.
So I want you to think about this. Someone sends me a $200 tip and says outright in the tip, I'm not a fan of yours. I'm actually a detractor and a hater.
Too much money.
Hey, thank you, Kevin, for becoming a member, dude. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I'm still trying to set up Fightcade here, by the way. Thank you, Kevin.
Because you're playing Baldur's Gate 3, I supported you with it. How can I trust that tip? At any moment,
you don't have to.
The rug can...
You could pick up a controller?
Be pulled out from under me, and that person can decide to lie to PayPal and say, I didn't send that tip. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. And now, it's on PayPal to make this determination of if the tip's legit or not, which it is. Legally, it is.
Legally.
Obviously, no one hacked the person's account to specifically send
this is so dumb. Just refund the tip. Just refund it and pretend it didn't happen. You don't have to deal with any of this. But you see, the $200 entices him. He doesn't want to risk losing, quote unquote, losing the money that's already his. Because if it's in his account, then it's his money.
Tip just to me and only me. You know what I'm saying? It's the most ludicrous thing that PayPal would believe it. But again, they don't have any set criteria. So that's really the problem here with PayPal, is that it's inconsistent. So in the case of me believing certain tips or not believing certain tips, I usually always give it the benefit of the doubt. But in a case where someone's going to send me a tip and they're going to outright say something like I'm a detractor, then I'm not going to believe it.
So refund it.
Chances are, somewhere down the line, whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's a week, whether it's a month.
Dude, okay. So the person who supposedly did a $200 tip got their money's worth, because look at this multiple paranoia segments over this. All you had to do was refund it. Just refund it. Don't deal with it. If you fucking go so schizo over this shit, just send it back. They got their money's worth. If they charge it back, which they probably will, then look at what they did to you. Look how much they affected you and your personal life and your fucking streams. They derailed your stream because you are derailing your own stream.
Lad, are you dumb?
Fuck, man.
Someone's going to try to pull something. Just recently, in the month of November, I had tips from back in early September.
Oh my God.
That got charged back. That now I'm being told those were fraud. And that, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, that's 2.5 months ago.
And that, you know what I mean.
Obviously, there's nothing I can do to really defend that. You know, and that's money that already I thought I had and I spent on bills and things, and now you're taking money away from me. And how is that right? How is that my fault? Why am I being punished? Right? It's bullshit. So that's what I mean. When I get certain tips and people say certain things in those tips, I don't know if I can believe them or not.
Just refund it.
I don't know if that's something that can be dependent on.
Refund
I
it,
would
please.
hope so. Like,
please.
For example, if that person last Monday, that $200 tip is legit, thank you. That will help a ton, especially now around the holidays. That's going to be something.
Now he's thanking this person who flat out admitted they were a detractor. Why are you thanking this person? What are you doing?
Very positive. But I don't know if I can trust that or not at all. I have no idea if that's something that's trustworthy or not.
So just refund it, dude. Come on. It's that
It very
simple.
well may not be down the line, but I hope it is. And that's great. I would hope that person, even if they don't like me, have been watching the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. They're actually liking it because they're seeing I'm giving effort to learn it. I'm working with my audience to make it the best playthrough it can be. And I hope that they're enjoying. And they feel like,
I'm being handheld, so please give me more money because don't you guys see? I am being handheld. Okay.
They got their money's worth, right? So there you go. But I don't know. So why am I bringing this up now? I just received a $12 tip. It's from someone who's being listed as anonymous, so it doesn't have any information.
Okay.
And it says, Merry Christmas, Phil. And then it's an insult afterward, right?
Look, you're baiting more. He's baiting more of these things to come in. He's risking more chargebacks. Like, these people are getting their money's worth. I don't suggest you give this dude money, but you can do whatever you want. It's your money. But like, if you're just risking, you're having a whole fucking paranoia segment over nothing. Just send the money back. Who cares? Send it back. Pretend it didn't come in. That's it.
It's an actual detractor meme. So how do I know if this is legit or not? This could very well be someone with bad taste thinking that reiterating a dumb detractor meme is funny. It's not.
It is.
It makes it that I'm skeptical, right? So I have no clue if I can trust this person's tip or not, right? I would like to count it and say, hey, let's count it towards the stream, towards our goals. But I'm not going to. I'm just not going to. And I'm gonna now lay down the rule. I'm starting today.
He's laying down the law,
If you're gonna contribute to my streams, don't reference detractor shit. That's the dumbest thing you could possibly do. I don't care if you participate in detractor content. I can't make you not do that. I can't make you not watch these idiots out there who make a living making fun of me, okay? In fact, you know, I don't care. I don't pay attention to them. I don't even know. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention to anything they're doing. They very well could have come up with 20 new negative memes about me in the last couple of months. I don't pay attention to them. I have no clue what's happened. I don't give a shit. I'm happy to stay out of their circles of bullshit. People come in here and try. Did you know that this person just fucking get them right out of the chat right now? I don't want to hear your nonsense. You're out. Bye-bye. And then we just move right on as if it never happened. I think people at this point know the rule of thumb. I don't play that fucking bullshit game. And if you come in here and you try to talk negative, you're just out the door. No one gives a fuck. Right? So,
oh, this is
that's
ridiculous.
the case. And that has always been the rule, by the way, is that if you come in here and you reference detractor stuff, you're out. No one cares about it. This is a positive community. I don't care about people ragging on me. Let them do it in their own content. Leave it off of mine. Okay? So in this case with this tip, I'm going to lay down the law right now. Listen, I appreciate the tip if it's legit. Thank you if it is legit, and I hope it is.
My Lord.
But I'm not counting it on my stream because you had to say something very stupid in the tip message. Don't do that.
Don't
Same
do
thing
that.
With the $200 tip or everyone else. Just don't do that.
Yeah, hello, that works. Hello, internet. Please, do not do this thing to me. I don't like when you do this to me. Yes, that'll make me not do it. Yes, that makes sense.
Bar detractor. If you want us to contribute, just contribute. You don't have to say the dumb thing like that, and the next thing I know, I don't know if I can trust you or not, right? It's messed up. So, it's that simple. You know, and again, someone says, who was it? I don't know. It's anonymous. It's not even like it's a name that I can recognize. Say, oh, I know that person. It's anonymous. There's no name included with it. It's just an anonymous tip. So I don't know who the person is. They could be legit. It could be someone who's actually tipped before, and they just decided this time to put in a stupid detractor me with it. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just not. Like I said, I'm not playing that game. I'm not wasting time on it. So that's my new rule of thumb. If I see contributions come in and they say anything stupid, meme, detractor related that's negative, I'm just ignoring it. I'm sorry. I want to give you credit for your contribution. Then don't say the dumb thing because I can't trust it. I can't trust it if there's a chance that these idiots are going to charge back and commit fraud, which is a crime. They don't care because they think they can get away with anything on the internet, right? It's happened a million times before. I'm sure it'll happen a million times again. So, you know, if I see it, that's it. It's just, I'm not paying no attention to it anymore. It's just,
real quick derail. Look, I did it. Holy shit. I did it. Whoa. Guys, I know it's like, hold on. Here we go. Wow, I did it. Anyways, there you go. It did not take that long,
It never
dude.
happened. Okay? So to this person, sorry, I want to count your tip. But you said the thing you said, and now I'm going to ignore it. Sorry.
Can I get a
wish
medal?
You didn't do that. I wish that you were smarter than that, but you did the dumb thing. And
Let's
now
make
I'm getting-
macros and set up lobbies and private message Phil. Let's go.
Okay?
You guys know what to do.
Okay. I received a hold on. Actually, I should read the tip.
Yeah, also, he just said he's like, oh, I'm going to ignore this whole thing after this whole fucking segment about it. Come on. How is this real? There's no way.
Before I actually say this, shouldn't I? Hold on. Here you go. It's an idiot. So there you go. I'm very glad that I did that.
I'm glad. It's an idiot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there you have it, folks. Let's get to shoutouts because there's more. I want to say shout out to Gaia1 because Gaia1 just gifted 3 more memberships to the channel. And they went to the following: Ash10, Inara0192, and Camo. All is what I meant to say. Thank you very much. See, today, that'd be congrats for anyone who got a gifted membership this morning. Season of thankfulness and gratefulness.
What?
Congratulations to you.
Look at this.
Be sure to thank Gaia for all these gifted memberships, right? It is the season of giving, but it is also the season of thankfulness and gratefulness. So be sure to be grateful.
Black, are you dumb?
It's the season of giving me money. Come on, dude.
Hey!
Oh,
For the contributions. All right. All right. So as of now, that's what I've got for shoutouts. Sadly, I don't have a tip that I can call out that's
What?
legitimate
No.
or at least dependable enough to count. So as of now, that's what I've got for shoutouts.
Bruh.
Sadly, I don't have a tip that I can call out that's legitimate or at least dependable enough to count. So
Bruh.
we'll wait. We do have some time. I guess what we'll say is since we got about 20 minutes left on the show, give or take, let's do some Q&A. I'll open up the chat if you guys want to talk to me. Please tag me in the chat. Let's see what's on your mind this holiday season. Anyone have any burning questions or opinions or topics you want to talk about or let me know about that I'm not aware of or whatever it may be? Throw them my way. Okay? Let's see what you guys have to say this morning, and we'll go from there. And if anything else comes in contribution-wise, I will shout it out.
We're doing 20 fucking minutes of Q&A. Are you kidding me? No suggestions. No time. We have no time to do suggestions.
Can we do one suggestion
Oh,
today?
here we go.
Just one? Do I even have it open?
Do I even have it open? Oh. Hold on. He might do a suggestion. We might not skip through.
Let me look.
For now.
Why is he pretending like he has to look? He's looking through them right
So
now.
here's a funny one. I'll read this. You ready?
All
I'll
right. Here we go. Normal speed.
this
Let's
one
go.
because this is hilarious because people always accuse me of being a hypocrite.
What?
But then there's things they say about me are factually untrue, making them hypocrites. So here's an example of this.
Here's a funny one. How much you want to bet it's not funny?
This is pertinent to what just happened, okay? Don't bring up trolls, detractors, haters, or other creators every stream, then say that you're above the drama. Why did I bring up trolls, detractors, and haters today?
I don't know.
Because I just got a tip that I don't know if I can count yet, and I wanted to explain the situation so you guys know what's going on.
What? So you brought them up then? You brought it up. You. Yes, you. I don't understand. What is the...
Did I bring them up outside of that?
Yes, I know I brought up trolls. Directly brought up trolls. But outside of me bringing up the trolls, did I really bring up the trolls? What kind of weak-ass gaslight is that, dude? What the fuck? Outside of me doing the thing that I said I didn't do, did I actually do it, though? I don't really know, dude.
Black, are you dumb?
Unless there's something pertinent to the situation that's going on during a particular day, I don't go out of my way to reference that stuff. Why? Because I don't care. I don't at all. I don't care about anything that happens outside of this stream. All I care about is what happens with you and me. That's it. Me and my content, and you guys, and in your interaction with me and enjoyment of it. That's
Yeah,
it.
lucky.
But if I'm getting a tip that I don't know if I can trust, and I have to explain to you why, now I got to bring it up. But
Oh, he doesn't go out of his way. Now he has to. When he has to bring it up, he brings it up. But other than when I have to bring it up and I bring it up, I don't actually bring it up. I know I killed someone, but other than the time I killed someone, I didn't really kill anybody.
that's hypocritical. How?
Black,
There was
are
a
you
direct
dumb?
cause and effect. Someone tipped with a troll message in it. I reacted because I wanted to let you know what was going on for
As if he doesn't choose what he says. My brain, I cannot choose what I willingly say. What the fuck?
Transparency purposes. It wasn't, I actively went out of my way to bring up the trolling. I wanted to let you guys know it was.
But you did though, because we can't see them. Like Darius says in chat, you did though. You went out of your way because we can't see your tips. You just chose to read it.
Going on. But to them, any moment that I bring up anything of that, oh, that's hypocritical. Okay, if you say so, but you just need to open a dictionary. I don't think you understand the fucking word and what it means. You just believe what everyone says around you because you're gullible.
Look up gaslighting.
Like, there's no hypocrisy there. I don't want to bring them up. I never would have brought that shit up if it wasn't for the fact that it affected me directly on my stream.
Like a Scooby-Doo villain did. What the fuck?
Right? So there you go.
So there you go.
It takes a tremendous amount of time. Nobody will take it seriously because discussing dramatic things and saying my stream, right?
Is this the same suggestion or a different one?
So there you go. It takes a tremendous amount of time. Nobody will take it seriously because discussing dramatic things and saying you're above it is a hypocritical stance to take. You don't have to try so hard to be holier than thou. You're right, I don't have to try so hard.
What is he about to say? What is he actually about to say? Is he about to say, I don't have to try because I already know I am? Or what the fuck's he going to say? Let's see.
You're right. But the thing is, these things attack me at all times.
These things. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
The Tevins? What the fuck does he mean by that?
I'll give you some examples. This year, right? I didn't want to be involved in any kind of drama at all. How many people outside of my direct content tried to pull me into drama this year? I want you to think about that. All right? And maybe if you're only here on this stream, you wouldn't even be aware. And
what does that mean? What does he actually mean by that? Because Side Scrollers was his idea. He wanted to go on there. And then the low tier god thing, he's the one that caused it. He's literally the one that tried to call out LTG.
It's a good thing. There's so many people who
yeah, we need a recap too.
Think that it benefits them to drag me into their shit. You know? It takes a tremendous amount of effort, a tremendous amount of self-control and discipline to not bring that stuff up. Right? And I ignore it on purpose because, number one...
But now he ignores it, even though he just said he brought it up because he had to. How exactly are you ignoring it?
I know it doesn't benefit anyone here for me to address that nonsense. There's so much toxic stuff out there on the internet about me. Why do I need to address any of it? I just ignore it. It's just nonsense to me. I mean, come to my stream, enjoy what's happening on the stream. That's all that anyone should ever care about, right? This is my stream business to you. This is my public face. This is what matters.
What?
Nothing else. But that's the problem is most people who have issue with me don't have real issue with this. They have issue with other shit that's bullshit.
No. DSP, I'll tell you straight up. If you ever see this clip, someone clips this to you, I guess. I have a problem with you. You are insufferable. You are toxic. And you're mean to your viewers. I don't like you. I have a problem with the shit you make. It's bad.
That they made up or, you know, they want to bring up to try to pull other things to be dramatic, right? Things, oh my God, this thing is happening. That thing happened behind the scenes years ago. This happened there. Who cares?
Years ago.
Are you enjoying today's stream? Are you having a good time with me? That's what should matter.
I'm having a great time.
All this nonsense that people...
Like, nice cult speak, by the way. Who cares? Honey, don't listen to what they say. I know they say all these mean things about me, but like, all that matters is like when you're with me. How do you feel when you're with me, baby?
Dug up
honey
out of the dirt that has nothing to do with anything and isn't anything publicly presented
nice.
To you. As a
publicly presented to you. What does that mean? It's all public. It's YouTube. It's like a fucking town square. It's all public. It's free. You can watch whatever the fuck you want. What does it mean publicly presented to you? He's trying to keep the cult in check. What is that?
Product to consume. That's not what it was. But that's how these people are, right?
These people. What do you mean by that?
That's the point is I don't go actively out of my way to bring up drama or any of this stuff.
So now it's actively out of his way. He doesn't go actively out of his way to bring up trolls. I don't know.
It's others who try to pull me into their vortex of bullshit, right? And so every once in a while, sadly, I do have to bring stuff up because then sometimes people, oh, I heard this, there's this, what's this confusion, what's this? And then sometimes I have to clarify.
I don't understand. He's literally admitting to doing what the feedback said he was doing. But for some reason, he adds actively going out of my way to in front of that statement. And then that makes it okay. All of a sudden, everything he does is okay. Rules for thee and not for me, apparently. I can do whatever I want, whenever I say I want, because it's me. Okay, Phil. What a cool fucking streamer you are.
right? And that sucks. I don't like having to derail my positive
love feedback.
content to address a bunch of toxic idiots on the internet, but I have to sometimes, and it is what it is. But why do you think
Rules for re.
a lot of those people have so much issue with me? It's because I won't play their game.
What?
Right? And
Bro,
you say
I don't like you, not because it has to do with what games you play. What I don't give a shit.
don't have to act holier than thou. You know, you're right, I don't have to, because I don't have to act.
Oh, I was joking. He actually is saying it.
So much issue with me. It's because I won't play their game, right? And you say you don't have to act holier than thou. You know, you're right, I don't have to,
Because I am?
I don't have to act when it's true.
Oh my god. Oh. Bro, he's Roman Catholic, by the way, in case you didn't know. Holy shit, he's Jesus. Dude, he streams for our sins, bro. No fucking way. Dude. I was joking before.
Because I won't play their game.
He's Roman Catholic.
Right? And you say you don't have to act holier than thou. You know, you're right, I don't have to, because I don't have to act when it's true. All right? But the fact that I tell you I will not involve myself in their drama, I will not degrade myself to that level of toxicity and negativity. I'm here to just put out positive content. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That is not me pushing an agenda or a persona. That is a fact. I will not degrade myself to the level of the other scum on the internet who want me to be just like them.
I won't degrade myself to talking about trolls, but apparently begging is okay. Begging is on the menu, apparently. I'm lost.
That is not me saying I'm holier than thou.
Wait, what? You just said you were. No way. I'm not letting you get away with that.
You know, you're right, I don't have to.
Hold up.
Right?
He's not getting away with that.
A lot of those people have so much issue with me. It's because I won't play their game. Right? And you say you don't have to act holier than thou. You know, you're right, I don't have to, because I don't have to act when it's true.
Look at his little smug ass fucking face, dude. Are you kidding?
All right?
Holy fuck.
That is not me saying I'm holier than thou.
How is that not? How is that not? Honestly, for real, no jokes. How is that not you saying that? I don't have to act holier than thou because, it's true. Now that's not me saying it. What the fuck you mean it's not you saying it? Are you kidding?
Me stating a fact.
It's a fact that he's holier than thou. It is a fact that he is better than you. This dude's insane. This is insane.
Degrade myself to the level of the other scum on the internet who want me to be just like them. That is not me saying I'm holier than thou. Me stating a fact is not me pushing an agenda. I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell. Oh, well, don't do it. So you want me to lie? You want me to lie? You want me to outright lie then? No, I'm not going to lie. I will not play their game. I refuse. As much as they absolutely, positively want me to. We just had Turkey Tom make a 2-hour documentary on me, which is just him regurgitating facts that my detractors say, right? And after that, he tried...
Bro, I'm sorry. One more time. I'm so sorry. We're gonna do it.
A lot of those people act holier than thou. You know me. It's because I won't play their game, right? And you say you don't have to act holier than thou. You know, you're right, I don't have to, because I don't have to act when it's true.
I don't make mistakes. I'm not just like the rest of you. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
All right? But the fact
we got Philander, man.
that I tell you I will not involve myself in their drama. I will not degrade myself to that level of toxicity and negativity. I'm here to just put out positive content. That's a fact.
Holy fuck.
That is not me pushing an agenda or a persona. That is a fact. I will not degrade myself to the level of the other scum on the internet who want me to be just like them. That is not me saying I'm holier than thou. Me stating a fact is not me pushing an agenda. I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell. Oh, well, don't do it. So you want me to lie? You want me to lie? You want me to outright lie then? No, I'm not going to lie. I will not play their game. I refuse. As much as they absolutely, positively want me to. We just had Turkey Tom make a 2-hour documentary on me, which is just him regurgitating facts that my detractors say, right? And after that, he tried so badly to get me to do an interview, to make a comment, and literally he admitted publicly, and this was his big mistake, he admitted publicly why. Was he interested in my answers?
Because he said it would make good content? Really? You're going to take issue with that line? Really?
Interested in having a real conversation? No, he wanted to milk me. He actually said this outright, and then after the fact, he tried to take it back, which doesn't work. Once you've said something publicly on the internet, you've exposed yourself.
Excuse me. You should not be saying that. Once you've said something, you can't take it back. The fuck you mean? My viewers are lazy? What? All this shit you said? Come on.
He wants to milk people for personal gain. That's disgusting.
Oh my God.
So if you think I'm acting holier than thou because I don't want to play a toxic game of milking people on the internet, then I guess I'm holier than thou. Because I don't want to play a toxic game of milking people on the internet, then I guess I'm holier than thou, but that's okay. I'd rather be in that position than be someone who literally wants to use others to make money, regardless of the fact that the things you say about them hurt them. All right, I'm not going to.
That's okay if I'm holier than thou. That's okay because I'm just better than you. I'm just built different, dude.
I'm moving different.
I'm fucking different than you. I'm way better than you.
Play that game ever. All right. So yeah, that's the situation I'm in. And again, why did I care about any of that shit? No. People start coming to my streams. Did you see the documentary? Did you do this? Did you do that? No. Leave me alone. I just want to sit here and play games and chill with you guys every day. I want nothing to do with that shit. I want to be left out of it completely.
He talked about the documentary for about a week after it came up. He talked about it for like a week. Multiple streams, he brought it up. And he even brought it up during gameplay. But apparently he doesn't want to do any of that.
Black, are you dumb?
But then you got to pull me in, do podcasts about me, talk about me here, tweet about me here, this and that. And I ignore all of it, right? And the funny part about it is, then you get a content or a thing like that, right? You totally get something like that, and they're like, "Oh, well, you see, you're hypocritical. You act holier than thou. Just stop doing it." I'm not doing it actively.
I'm not actively trying to be better than you. I think I'm just like better than you. I'm just built different. I'm different, bro. I'm built fucking different.
I'm moving different.
I don't try to be better than you. I just am.
They're creating that situation. Totally get something like that, and they're like, "Oh, well, you see, you're hypocritical. You act holier than thou. Just stop doing it." I'm not doing it actively. They're creating that situation. Them, not me. If you don't like that, tell them to fucking stop. Tell these idiots to stop bringing up Dark Side Phil because he doesn't care about you. You're wasting your time. You're spinning your wheels, and you're making him look better every time you bring him up because he doesn't play your game.
What?
If you have an issue with me looking better.
What? He looks crispier, apparently, when you bring him up. I don't know. Also, I don't care, but I'm going to rant about this and say I'm better than you a million times.
Then tell them to stop.
Tell them.
I'm not creating the situation. They are. And they're too dumb to realize that it's not working. Okay? Their little flash in the pan money or whatever they make, it doesn't work long term. And
okay. Come on. Brother? Are you serious? Burnell? What does this mean?
I'm not creating the situation. They are.
They make short-term money. Literally, the guy whose whole career is about short-term money says that other people rely on short-term money.
And they're too dumb to realize that it's not working.
It's not working.
Their little flash in the pan money or whatever they make, it doesn't work long term, and I still persevered. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. It's never going to happen, the nonsense that they're thinking. Okay?
Isn't it ironic?
So you're talking to the wrong person. Go talk to them. Tell them to stop bringing this up because it's all toxic bullshit. I'm never going to be like that. Okay?
You got lost in the sauce there. Holy fuck. The dude just said stop talking about trolls. And he somehow brought it into make them stop talking about me. That's what he turned it into. After like that 15-minute rant. Sip. Yummy.
Sadly, I almost feel like when I read a comment like that, like that's what they're saying. Why can't you just be like everyone else? That's literally what they're saying.
And then he's literally changing what the dude wrote. Literally changing it.
Phil, why don't you just be like everyone else?
That's not what he said at all. He just said stop being hypocritical and talking about trolls, even though you say you don't talk about trolls. That's all he said.
Why don't you just do the drama content? Why don't you slam everyone else who slams you? Why don't you milk them back the way
The jerk off.
that they want to milk you? Because I don't want to be a gross person. I have morals and values
Yeah, it's a little too late for that, man. Come on.
inside of me that were instilled upon me as I was growing up, right?
No fucking, he's going back to the I'm better than you. He's going back to it. He's back. He thinks he's fucking Homelander. He thinks he's him.
They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
Unironically, hands on chest, clutching his pearls. I'm fucking Roman Catholic. I'm him.
I'm him.
Holy fuck.
Morals and values inside of me that were instilled upon me as I was growing up, right? Some of them were religious and some of them were just morals that I learned along the way. At the end of the day, when I'm done streaming and I turn off my stream and I upload my content, I can say, wow, so today I played a game and literally no one got hurt.
Also, I love today I played a game. All of this over some fucking gamer shit. This is insane. This whole rant. Oh
Right?
my lord.
No one got crazily insulted to the point now where their reputation has been tarnished and they look like shit, right?
What? Low tier god? Hello? What? You just tarnished. You just talked shit about Turkey Tom. And he by the way, guys, at the start of this, he said, "Why is my chat so quiet?" Because someone in his chat said, "Who are you talking to?" And DSP said, "Who am I talking to? I'm talking to the chat, you fucking idiot. What are you, fucking stupid? I'm just gonna get you out of here. I'm just gonna get you out of this fucking chat, you fucking idiot." He said that. What about that guy? Did you not hurt that guy? I don't know. Maybe that guy feels insulted or something.
No one got concretely injured.
All
I did was
no, it has to be physical harm. Then it makes it fucked up. If you insult someone and yell hateful slurs at them, that's fine.
Play a game and I did commentary. I had great interactions with my community. And what's funny is people even say dumb shit like, well, what about when you yell at people and insult them for their Street Fighter?
Here, he's doing it now. Okay, let's see. Let's see his excuse.
And what's funny is people even say dumb shit like, well, what about when you yell at people and insult them for their Street Fighter skill? Nobody cares.
I determine. I am the authority on whether people care. I am the authority. See, if I just say you're not affected, then that just means you're not affected. Honey, I know I hit you, but if I'm telling you it didn't hurt, then, like, you know, I don't really think it hurt, you know?
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean
People
anything.
always, when they play fighting games, yell at each other and insult each other's skill. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but is everyone streaming? Is everyone streaming it online to, like, hundreds of people who then gets rebroadcasted by detractors to, like, thousands more people? Is everybody doing that? Is everybody insulting people that way?
It's worthless. It's just venting frustrations. It's
Oh, here you go. He's justifying his toxicity. This is related to the first stream we did today. This is insane. I'm gonna let him cook.
It doesn't mean anything. People always, when they play fighting games, yell at each other and insult each other's skill. It doesn't mean anything. It's worthless. It's just venting frustrations. It's not super serious. Playing a video game is not super serious. You wanna know what's super serious? Doing a documentary about someone for hours, delving into drama for 2 hours that's not true, but presenting it as a possibility of being true because you gain from it and make thousands of dollars on it. That's harmful.
It's harmful when it's a video about things that I have factually, documentedly done. Sure, whatever. That makes sense. Things that I have actually done is hurtful because I say it is. But things that I do to others is not hurtful because I also say it isn't.
Not me playing a video game and saying, wow, that person really sucked with Minot. Nobody cares about that. It makes no...
Yes, because that's what you say. This person really sucks with Minot. That's what you say. Yeah, totally, dude,
It
totally.
doesn't affect anyone in any negative way. All right? There's a big difference. If you don't see the difference, you're a fucking moron.
I'm a
That's
moron.
the problem. There's too many fucking morons on this planet. They don't get it. They don't understand the difference.
Holy fuck.
So, leave me out of all that bullshit forever. And if anyone brings me up ever, it just shows the content of their character. Because I have made it known. I want nothing to do with the drama of this community
I'm
on
better
the
than
internet.
you.
That all they do is shit on each other for personal gain. That's not me. I want nothing to do with any of you. Leave me alone, and if you bring me up, you're a loser. You have no content, nothing positive to offer this planet. The
Oh
planet
no, I'm a loser.
would be better without you on
Here you
it.
go. We got discount LTG here. Look at this motherfucker telling someone to end themselves in Minecraft. Check this shit out. Discount version. Soy ass fucking version of ending yourself.
That's not me. I want nothing to do with any of you. Leave me alone, and if you bring me up, you're a loser. You have no content, nothing positive to offer this planet. The planet would be better without you on it. And I will stand towards that statement. Yes, Earth, the planet, would be better without people who spend all day insulting others for personal gain. I'm sorry, it's just true. If people were focused on their own positivity in their own lives and bettering themselves and their communities rather than hurting others for personal gain, Earth would be a better place overall. YouTube, Twitch, every community would be better off for it. But sadly, idiots love that content, eat it up, and it becomes big bucks, right? And that's the problem. It's all about personal gain and money. It's any means necessary. That's how it is today. It's called any means necessary. No repercussions, no moral feelings of any kind of remorse or anything for what people do. Just hurt everyone around us for personal gain. Well, leave me out of it. That's not holier than thou. That's me telling you, leave me the fuck alone.
Bro, that whole fucking segment, it all came down to money. And he stands by that statement. He doubled down instantly before he said it. How, right after saying that you don't hurt anybody, telling people that the planet would be better without them, how is that not hurting somebody? How does he not see that? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm so fucking lost with that. The planet would be better without you, and I stand by that statement. Those are his exact words.
Because you're a bunch of losers who won't shut the fuck up and beating the dead horse with your same bullshit. Because it's a
dead cat, bro. She's being beaten downstairs, crying right now.
The funny part, it's always the same shit. They never come up with anything new. It's been the same stuff for like 6 years now. They got nothing else to say. They've regurgitated the same toxic shit so many times now. It's like someone vomited, ate the vomit, re-vomited it, shat it out, ate the shit, and re-vomited it again. There's no value to any of it, but you still got millions of idiots who watch it. They're morons. Okay? I don't want to deal with those idiots. I'll leave them alone. Leave me out of it. Okay.
Oh my lord.
Let's see here. So, shout out to Big Mac, who re-upped his membership for 8 months.
Fly Eagles Fly.
Says, you're the man, Phil. Thank you for your hard work. You're welcome. Happy holidays to you, Big Mac. DCJ did a super chat.
That's wild. He goes on to read money after the Homelander speech. Are you kidding? That's insane.
Rich does this every day, but thanks to him, I'm here. You know, every once in a while, there's a little bit of a positive spin on it. You know, every once in a while, somebody will talk about me in a negative way, and you'll get, out of every million people who hate me, 2 people will check out the content and be like, oh shit, actually, it's nothing like what they just said. It's actually good, and I like it. And I'm very grateful to those of you who have that level of intelligence to say, I'm not just going to believe what someone says. I'm actually going to investigate it for myself and see what happens. And sometimes when you investigate for yourself, you'll actually find out that's not...
Great chat post, superfluous moniker. Yeah, does RTU get to remain on the planet? Or is the planet better off without him? Like you said, you stand by that statement, correct? Is the planet better off without him? Or, like, should he just end himself now in Minecraft? What should he do?
The whole thing. It's something that I've learned to do over the years. It's not just to believe everything I'm told or go with the flow or listen to the crowd mentality or the hype mentality. It's to actually investigate for myself and make a judgment for myself. And there have been lots of people over the years who've said that and said, hey, if I investigate and I watch Phil's content, I like it. I actually find it entertaining. He's not doing the things that people constantly say he does. They're actually full of shit. Does he every once in a while promote himself to try to make some money? Yes, because it's his business. But he's not constantly bringing it up.
Look at the way he fucking words this, man. This is all X. This is all insane. The way he tries to word this, the cult speak, the pignosis, man. This is insane.
Like these idiots say he does. He literally does not constantly bring up drama like they claim he does. It's the opposite. What you can tell is once you watch his real content and you compare it with what they say, you can see they're the ones who are desperate, not him. They're the ones who are desperate for content, so they have to try to make shit up for the drama views. Wow, if you just come here, this is a chill place. This is a nice, chill place where we hang out every day. We enjoy games. We have a good time together. We don't care about that shit.
Look at the gaslighting. Initiate gaslighting. You guys on stream right here, right now. You saw him say that he knows. He doesn't have to act like he's mightier than thou. He is mightier than thou. It's a fact. No, he actually didn't say that. I kind of made it up. You guys see? I photoshopped it. I edited it. It's a Photoshop. That didn't actually happen.
Toxic shit, we stay out of it. And I like this being a place where we stay out of it, you know? So, thank you to those who understand. And someone like DCJ who actually came by and figured that out and hung out, thank you for that. There's not that many smart people left. I hate to say it. There's just not. There's not people that are that smart. Everyone just wants to roll with the crowd mentality and what they're told. Well, I heard for the past 7 years that Darkside Phil is this and this and this, so that this must be true. But did you take 2 seconds to watch a stream? What do you mean? Okay, stupid. Bye. See you later. Shout out to Gothy Senpai. Gothy Senpai also becoming a member this morning, or re-upping the membership, because I know Gothy Senpai has been a member in the past. And I appreciate that very much, Gothy Senpai. I don't know if that counted as a new one. I'll check in a second. I'll check on total members in a second to see what number we're actually at. And then Little Shake and Bake actually did a super chat as well. Thank you very much, Little Shake and Bake. And let's see here.
Or shout
I have
outs.
good feelings about Travis, the only side scroller who treated you fairly. I don't know what you mean by that. I literally never spoke to Travis. If you remember when I was on their show, it was Craig and Adam. That was it. I didn't talk to Travis. I didn't talk to the other person either. I
didn't say you
talked to
did.
them, so I don't know what you mean. I literally have. I don't even know what you're talking about. Maybe you watched other content after.
There you go. He knows exactly what he's talking about, but he's saying he doesn't know. Huh? What is? Huh? Look at my face. Huh? Whoops.
Huh?
There you go. Huh?
I literally have. I don't even know what you're talking about. Maybe you watched other content after or something.
He doesn't know.
And you feel like he treated me fairly. I never saw that, so I don't know. I mean, you're talking about something that's ancient news at this point. Since the moment they treated me so poorly after that interview, I never watched a single piece of their content whatsoever. I only heard about it through you guys telling me all the heinous things that they did over the year, or over the, trying to oh, let's have Phil on the show, let's do that.
Heinous.
You know, for clickbait, to try to get money out of my detractors because they're so dumb. They kept paying them for nothing. I mean, I can't imagine how dumb you can be to go to their obvious bait stream and send them money for nothing.
For nothing.
That was pretty impressive.
Maybe they liked it,
you want to
though.
talk about milking, right? Oh, milking the lol cows.
Don't do that.
You want to show how much of lol cows my detractor community was. When side scrollers proceeded to milk them several times during the course of the year, raising hundreds to thousands of dollars.
Oh, there you go. The money aspect infuriates him.
From them every time because they were so dumb. I was never going to have any interaction with side scrollers ever again. Ever. I made that abundantly clear.
But you
So it
didn't.
didn't matter how many times they did a stream about me, a drama stream, or saying, I want to come on Phil's stream, or I want him on my stream, or and everyone send me money while I wait. I mean, you have
Hey,
to be the
misery
dumbest
merchant.
motherfucker on the planet, and people fell for that every time. So, but that's all I know of them. I've paid no attention to their content besides what people told me.
Yeah. Wait a minute. He just said he doesn't know anything about anything that happened after the interview. But now he's saying that they milked us on purpose. But like, I thought you didn't know
was
anything.
going on, you know what I mean?
Okay. No, I don't, dude. I'm lost. Please
That's all I
explain
know.
it. Explain it to me again.
Travis was someone who worked on the SideScrollers podcast. He's no longer on it. He quit. I thought that he was, see, I know who he is because I was watching the podcast before I was part of
What?
the podcast.
Now he knows. Now he knows all of a
on that
sudden.
show. Wasn't he the guy who was,
He's the guy. No,
like
you are, dude.
Craig's behind the scenes guy who like ran the show?
Oh my God.
I thought he was. But didn't they get into wasn't there like a big discussion or something? Wasn't there a big problem or discussion where, didn't he get into arguments with review tech? See, again, I only know what you guys told me. And you guys told me that like he got into arguments with review tech about stuff, and I don't know. The thing is, I don't care. I don't care about their drama. You understand?
Okay.
I want nothing to do with them.
Okay.
Nothing. Zero. I want no interaction with them. Nothing. I had nothing to do with that, right?
Right.
And by the way, Kat agrees with me.
Look at this guy. He looks so depressed.
Jade says,
Jade.
I'm cool. No Street Fighter 6 when Tekken 8 comes out. I want to see you play King, and I'll see you tonight. Sounds good. I will be playing King. King is one of my favorite characters. I absolutely will be playing King in Tekken 8 for sure. Slow Sleep Revives, I totally remember when you used to be called by Simple Bubble. Of course I remember that. Eternal Napalm says, sane people don't do that kind of shit. These people are living miserable lives, so they resort to this in order to find meaning and purpose. Well, see, there's two groups. There's two groups. Group number one is the people who create the drama on the internet to make money. Group number two are the people who are too stupid to realize that it's fabricated drama and they buy into it. And then they give those people money. I would argue they're both bad, right?
Lord.
Like the one group, the people who are literally... people used to say, I'm a cult leader.
What?
Right?
Used to? Hello? What the fuck? Burnell?
Burnell?
Like the one group, the people who are literally... people used to say, I'm a cult leader. Right? How dumb that is. They're the ones. They create a cult of hate. They create these hate groups and drama groups around someone to just continuously crap on them and dump on them because everything they do, here comes the money. So that's the most toxic part of the internet. And then you got the dumb people who follow them and believe their bullshit. So it's just equally bad in my opinion.
Oh my god. He used to be a cult leader. He's not anymore. We used to say that.
I received a $25 tip.
He's
from
changed.
1 Minute Man this morning. Thank you very much, 1 Minute Man, for the $25 tip. I appreciate that. As always, no matter what I'm doing, where I am, what content I'm putting out, 1 Minute Man supporting it, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Let's get you up on the leaderboard as the top tipper so far. And by the way, these tips carry over to the React stream.
Wow, what a nice guy.
So any perks or whatever we earn via tips now carry over there. All right, the goal is $50 every time that I stream, but in this case, this stream and the React stream I consider one, even though they're on different channels. So that will carry over. Thank you, 1 Minute Man.
I'm so glad you do that, dude.
Happy Sunday to you, Derek. He says it's a rainy day there, but ready for fun and festive React show. It's going to be a festive React show. I'm telling you, a lot of Christmas-themed clips this week, which is really good. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, listen, and that's the funny part.
What?
When you guys are telling me, well, didn't you hear Travis? Travis is no longer on the show, and then no. I literally know nothing about that.
More lies?
At all. Nothing. I pay no attention to any of it. I don't care. Like I said, since the moment those guys treated me like dirt the day after my interview and went back on everything they had said up to that point, that they were going to treat me fairly, that there was going to be a second follow-up interview where more of my story was going to be told, that basically they were going to do a decompression show that next day, no hate, but it was just going to be a nice decompression show of them playing video games, and they wanted me on as a future guest. And then once I had that interview, that I was going to be able to be a normal guest on the show, and literally 24 hours after the interview.
Okay, reality time. In reality, DSP was hoping that would all happen. That never actually took place. DSP was inviting himself onto the show again before he did the interview. He was like, they just want to do like an interview style thing. And then, hopefully like when this is over, I can become a normal guest, like a recurring guest on the show. He was saying that. They never told him that. They never said, hey, we just want to like interview you. And then after that, you can like come on the show whenever you want and like tell your side of the story. It was like, no, we have too many questions we haven't got to, so we want to ask you more.
They go back on all of that. It was all a lie.
Okay.
And they treat me like dirt.
Okay.
Right? As soon as that happened, they're dead to me. I don't give a fuck about them ever again. I don't want to talk with them. I don't want to have interaction with them. I'm done. Really. And in truth, what you guys don't even know, I actually did them a solid.
Oh my God.
I'll say this publicly quick.
Oh my God. I made them. I'm him. I made them.
I'm him.
They would be nothing without me. Yes, you are the biggest lolcow, Phil. You want a medal? You're the biggest loser, dude. Okay.
Because no one knows this story. After that fact, someone was going around and was impersonating the side-scrollers. They had found out what the side-scrollers' actual email address was for their show, and they were sending fake emails to impersonate them to multiple parties to try to act like they were really even worse people than they were, heinous individuals. They sent me a fake email saying that they were extorting me. Basically, you're going to come back on our show and do part 2, and if you don't, we're going to do this and this and this horrible thing. So I got this email, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, they literally said they don't want me back on their show.
What? They did not say that. They didn't say that. They did not say that ever. Not once. They didn't say that.
Email claiming they're extorting me into being back on their show. Okay? And I looked at the email address, and I compared it with theirs. It was off by one letter. Someone had used a capital I instead.
Wait, he just said someone gained access to their email And now he's saying the email was actually different. Did he forget what he said?
An L to impersonate them. And it looked completely legit. So this is someone who had seen their emails before and knew exactly what they looked like and impersonated it 100%. Now, I didn't have to do this. I went out of my way to send that to the side scrollers and say, just so you guys know, even though we have bad blood.
Oh, he's a nice guy. You see, he went to go pick up Leanna from the hospital, even though they weren't dating, dude. What a nice fucking guy. I didn't know how nice he was. That's really cool of you, dude. I'm so glad you did that. That's really cool.
Someone's fucking with you. They're trying to make you look really bad in the hopes that someone will maybe come out and make you look even worse. So I just want to let you know this is happening, and that's where we left it. And that's really the last like interaction I had with those guys behind the scenes. And then after that, anything else was public. You know, the times when they tried to milk and make shows about me. And you know, oh, well, I'm going to sit here until Phil comes on my stream or he lets me on his stream, when there was no chance that was ever going to happen, but people still sent them money. I mean, how dumb can they be, right? But that's what I mean, like...
Oh, my God.
That's literally my interaction. And what's sad about it is, I'll end it with this because I don't want to talk about them anymore. From what I'm to understand, they literally aren't even a gaming podcast anymore, right? Like, when I was watching them...
He doesn't know anything about them, though. He doesn't know anything about them at all since the interview.
They came back, what was it, February? They were a gaming podcast. And it was about games and pop culture and fun topics. And I liked watching the show at that point because it was entertaining. It was stuff that I was interested in. From what I'm to understand, since I went on that show, they just became so desperate that the entire show changed and turned into politics and drama, which literally when the show started, they said that's not what they wanted to do. They outright said no politics, no talk of this, right? We're not going to discuss this stuff. And then it's like, for some reason, because I was on the show and gave them a giant popularity boost,
okay,
they realized, well, talking about games and stuff isn't going to maintain any of that popularity, so we have to change the entire format of the show to be toxic political shit. And that's apparently what the show is now, right?
I don't know.
Sad.
You said you didn't know, so I don't know. Do I believe you or not? Pretty sad. Pretty sad. Look at what the DSP show has become.
Anyway, enough about that bullshit. That's as much as I know. I pay again. I haven't seen a single piece of content. I pay no attention. I go out of my way to do the right thing, you know. But again, Phil, you're trying to act holier than thou. No, I'm just telling you facts. And if you judge it that way,
oh my God,
if you're actually judging it that you think that I'm better than them because of what I say, that's a fact. I can't change that fact. I'm not going to lie to you about the things that have happened. I'm not going to make
I am in fact better than you. Let me double, triple, quadruple, quintuple down on this statement.
Fantasy situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. Today's episode 43, is that true? 43 of DSP versus the internet? It is? I thought today was episode 42. Maybe I'm wrong.
This fucking guy, man.
Let me double check that.
Okay, Bernal.
Correct. We actually 45 out about last week's show, I guess. There you go. Episode 45 will be the first DSP versus the internet of 2024. Right, because it'll be actually New Year's Eve that we'll be doing episode 44. You're right.
That makes me cringe.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Really, thank you.
His lifestyle should be illegal.
His lifestyle should be illegal? Yeah, it really should. Thank you, VLX, for the 2. Thank you. And for becoming a member, too. Thank you, dude. Thank you. This is insane.
There you go.
Man.
I appreciate that, Gatti Senpai. Gatti Senpai says, do what's good for your brand. You and your brand. We support you no matter what. We want you to contribute, to continue to do well. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I am just better than you.
Okay.
I'm so glad I came back.
Someone tipped $1.01 and says, when are you going to play Pizza Tower? I think it's the new memeable game, is it not?
One more time.
And says, when are you going to play Pizza Tower? I think it's the new memeable game, is it not?
Memeable
it's the
game.
New memeable game that all the streamers are playing. So what I'd like you to do is go back and look at all the memeable games that I've played over the years that all the streamers are playing. And whatever that number is, that's the % chance that I'll be playing Pizza Tower. So let's see, that's 0, so 0% chance.
Toxic?
Right?
Toxicity?
Yeah.
0. He played Five Nights at Freddy's, dude.
Let's see here.
Come on. Brunel? Troll tip? This got to be a troll tip, right?
Again, so now people are bringing up the drama of side scrollers. All right, I don't want to do that. We already just talked about it for a long time.
This fucking thing he does. Sorry, we already talked about it. We talked about it. Was me talking about it? And then if you have any comebacks to what I said, I can just say, nah, I'm gonna hit you with I don't want to talk about it no more. I already talked about it. Big ups. What a cool thing to do.
I'm not gonna go into it again. We already just talked about it for like a half an hour. It's a waste of everybody's time. Appreciate the tip. Not going to talk about it any further. By the way, I already answered that question a zillion times. My issue with the side scrollers was that it was a bait and switch. It was fair interview and then immediately mistreated after the fact, which wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be fair interview, possibility of a future interview, and now I get to be on the show. That was the agreement, is that do the interview and then you could be a regular guest on the show. No, it wasn't. Straight up lying, bro. Straight up. This whole fucking thing. He fabricated that whole thing. He wished that was the case, but it wasn't the case. They never said that. About previous. But they turned that into a complete lie. They lied about what Friday's content was going to be. So they lied. Make money. And they continued to do that for weeks at a time. And then they continued to do it later in the year. So it was completely disingenuous from day one. There was no intention there to have a truly neutral interview. You know what I'm saying? It was, we're going to have an interview and then we're going to immediately follow that up with a bunch of negativity so that we can benefit. That was never the agreement. Like I said, with Barbara Walters, when she did all of her giant interviews, and she interviewed people who people saw both positively and negatively. What? The day after she did a giant interview with someone, right? She nailed this exclusive interview with someone that everyone wanted to hear their interview. The day after the interview, did she immediately go on her own personal show and just crap on the person all day long? They didn't do that. Completely destroying any kind of, neutrality that she could have had during that interview. And then a bunch of people and sponsors sent her money for it? No, that never happened. That destroys credibility. That makes it so that you were purposefully leading up to this being a one-sided endeavor so that you could benefit from it. Bro, and that's so fucking people with actual integrity don't do that. Okay? Yeah, they read super chats. That was them being negative. I guess they shouldn't have read them. Thanks for the money, idiots. And the truth is, I'm sure that Barbara Walters many times did not believe her interview. Oh my God, shut up. Thought that the answers they gave were bad or good. But you leave that to the eye of the public to decide. You don't say, so we were the authorities who did the interview and we officially believe it was all bullshit. You've completely destroyed any kind of credibility or neutrality you had when you do that. You make it so that you had an agenda, you push that agenda. I mean, right during the damn interview, let's be honest here, during the interview. What? Adam Krigler outright... Also, remember, he's done talking about this. He doesn't want to talk about it anymore. He has nothing more to say on them. You make it so that you had an agenda, you push that agenda. I mean, right during the damn interview, let's be honest here, during the interview, Adam Krigler outright said during the interview to Craig, it sounds like you don't believe him and you're trying to get him to confess to something. He outright said it during the interview. You can go watch the interview back. It's true. You know that they during that interview never believed the word I said. Okay. You're not supposed to. It's supposed to be a completely neutral interview. You're not supposed to. Now he can dictate whatever the fuck he wants. He can dictate how you run your own show, I guess. Apparently he's the authority. No, you shouldn't have done that, idiots. Right? You broke the interview terms and conditions. The fucking terms and conditions on the interview format. You broke them, idiots. And so they had an agenda the whole time. I think what they were trying to do, they wanted to be the people on the internet where they were going to break the story that Phil's been lying all along, and they were the ones to get him to confess to the truth. That's what they wanted. They didn't get that because that's not what happened. I wasn't lying. There was nothing to confess. I was never going to do that. There was no agreement beforehand to anything that they wanted. Oh, just send us a bunch of documents and evidence now. No, we never talked about that. What the fuck you mean? You have to talk about it before. Oh my God. Member bomb. Thank you. Seti Moose for the 5 gifted memberships, Steve. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your emotes, guys. Not going to happen. Incorrect Beans, Bob, 1651 Hoskins, Osiris, Stray Fox, COVID, 1984. Welcome. Thank you. Under any circumstance, that will never happen during the show. You're out of your mind, right? But that's what it is. It was all a bait and switch to begin with. That was their agenda to begin with, you know? And you can figure that out by watching it.
I'm getting
Just
too much
plainly,
money.
they admit it during the interview. It's admitted. So there you go.
Somehow that's admitting it. They just gave their opinion. That was just their opinion. It's not like a whole. It's not like they're real journalists. Whatever a real journalist is, they were just forming their own opinion after the fact. Whatever. Okay, Brunel.
That interview was the best thing that ever happened to the channel. That interview is the only thing that ever happened to that channel.
Okay.
Literally.
Pretending they don't get more money and views than you right now. Okay.
They tried months after, right? They had Boogie on the show. They had this person.
What?
That person. No one cared. Nobody gives a shit.
I don't really care about the side scrollers, right? He's correct in that statement. But like to pretend they're not making more money than you and more views than you. It's like, what do you think this is? Are you serious? Come on. Just look at their channel right now.
The only reason anyone cared about them is because they got me, because it was an exclusive.
Oh.
No one had ever had an interview with me in years and years like that, right? So that's why. No one gives a shit about them.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, this person tipped another $1, says, you didn't play Pizza Tower. It's not a meme game. It's a really good platformer, and it's successful thanks to crowdfunding. Well, I don't know. Again, I didn't hear about it.
Oh, there you go.
Until it became a meme game. You know what I'm saying?
What is a meme game?
I didn't even hear about that at all until people started saying, oh, some streamer played it. Some streamer played it. You know, I don't know anything about Pizza Tower. If you guys think it's good, you want me to play it.
It must have had a huge marketing budget, or else it's a bad thing you didn't hear about it. Does he not realize that's a good thing, that a streamer played it and more people play the game because of that?
Maybe I consider. Again, I don't turn down games simply on basis of popularity or whatever. A lot of games I used to do that, like Minecraft, I used to do that. And then when I played them, I was like, oh shit, these games are great. So you guys tell me what you think or what you want, you know, and we'll go from there. And I'll consider playing them or whatever, all right?
Okay. Even though he just did that and you said you didn't want to play it because it's a memeable game. Whatever that means.
Well, that's the thing, too, because a lot of people in chat now are saying, since my interview, their entire podcast has become drama. That's sad.
I'm done with it,
That was
by
a
the
good
way.
podcast. Like, legit, I enjoyed that show.
I'm done with it.
Every day I listened to it in the morning. Since they started back in February, I watched it every morning. It was entertaining because it was about the topics I liked. Gaming, pop culture, movies, news. It was good stuff. And there was a good panel of different personalities in there to give opinions and stuff, and it was enjoyable. But I guess that doesn't pay the bills, right? Oh, well.
Yeah, it doesn't pay the bills. They're poor. They're broke right now. Like me. They have to beg online. Didn't you know? Phil, I don't know if you knew this, but they also have to beg.
Well, welcome back, guy. I'm sorry that your original account got deleted, but I'm glad that you're back and enjoying the content again.
You think I care
I haven't gone
about
anywhere,
this
right?
shit?
Since 2010, I've been here on DSP Gaming, and my plan is to not go anywhere, to continue on this channel, and to branch out. You know, I really enjoyed the React stuff this year on DSPReacts, and I hope in the future to branch out even further with other stuff. We'll see.
What does that even mean? Politics? Please do that. Please do the politics channel, DSP. Burnell? Happening.
For now.
Yep, it is time to end the show, indeed.
All right.
So people are now in favor of Pizza Tower. They want to see me maybe play it in the future. And I think I could do that on PC, right? Is it a PC game?
My lord.
Okay. Let's end the show, everybody. Thank you all so very much for a great podcast. Let's get into the end game here. Remember, it is React Day. Festive fun over on DSPReacts, which I cannot wait for. So I hope that you guys will join me over there. It should be a very good time. So once this stream ends, keep your eyes peeled. There'll be a link that says, hey, head over there. But in the meantime, for those watching on demand as well, thank you so very much. Happy holidays. Tomorrow will be an interesting day as we continue on with Baldur's Gate 3, as we continue on with Street Fighter 6, and I'm very curious to see how Modern Warfare 3 is going to do.
All right, I didn't ask.
Get going. Let's
Unrecorded segment, final part of the stream,
old
guys.
Camera the right size. Let's get the logo
If you're
going.
curious.
Let's get the stuff set up, and this stream will go down, and then you will see the link, guys, to go over to DSPReacts, which would be great if you could head over there and chill with me for some festive reacting fun. It's a lot of festive stuff. There's a few things that aren't, just to be clear. There will be things that aren't Christmas related today, but there will outright be a lot. Okay, there will be a lot of Christmas related stuff that I saw was suggested this week, even from the Ultra members. So there's going to be a good amount of that stuff. Where's the YouTube pop-ups? I got to disable the YouTube pop-ups, enable the React pop-ups. There we go. So we're good to go now. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so very much. This stream will go offline. Please head over to DSPReacts. And I absolutely would like to see you over there and have a good chill afternoon of Christmas React stuff. All right. Thank you all. See you in a few minutes on DSPReacts.
I had such a super festive style podcast there. That was great. This part really fits. What a nice relaxing level 1 segment that was. That was amazing. I'm gonna torture you with this real quick.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's get ready. Let's get the old camera the right size. Let's get the low.
Oh my lord, that was insane. I hope you guys caught that. Holy fuck, man. That was probably the most unhinged I've seen him live. That was actually crazy. Legit, like, schizo rant. Actual schizo rant. Wow, that was insane. You hate this guy. Yeah, I'm chilled. I'm chilled the fuck out after that. Ridiculous segment.
Festive fun. That's going to be cool. Special events, for example.
Where the fuck was it?
That could be prosecuted if
where the fuck was it?
They're all over the tips, and people say certain things in those tips. I don't know if I can believe
here it is. It starts here. It legit lasts like half an hour to like, oh boy. Big up Snort Hogan. That's going to be a hot video. Wow. That's insane. Well, guys, I don't mean to act holier than thou because I don't have to act like it. I am better than you. So I'm actually going to adjourn the stream here, if that's okay. You guys can go watch. You know what? I'll redirect you to Aqua Teal. Aqua Teal is watching him play Baldur's Gate, which will be more entertaining than the React segment. So you know what? Here you go. Aqua Teal. Guys, please enjoy. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the memberships. Thanks for the just watching in general, actually. That's the best thing you could do. Chatting with you guys is always fun. Thanks for the memberships, everything. I do like you guys quite a bit. Do that. Beggar's Banquet, Incorrect Beans, Salty Luigi, Jody Tate, Rampant Bonsai, Yuvaval, Richard Roberts. If you couldn't catch the whole thing, it will be timestamped right after this. Give me like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Thank you, Dr. Karkand. Karkand? Yeah, Karkand. Renee. See ya. Go watch. Enjoy Aqua Teal and Baldur's Gate, dude. And remember,
I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him.
Thank you. Thank you for watching, dude.
A la Bloodborne. A la Final Fantasy. Blue blocker. Big black butt. Think Bloodborne.
Black, are you dumb?
Big juicy butt.
Hi. Hello, for now.
Okay, see you later, guys.
I'm really him.